better. Good evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're live tonight from Springstead High School in Spring Hill, Florida. It's Pasco versus Hernando County tonight in a marquee non-district matchup rather, featuring the Wiregrass Ranch Bulls and the Springstead Eagles. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Will Wilkie. We're going to have an abbreviated pregame show here tonight because we have a little bit of a late start. Wiregrass Ranch coming up from Pasco had a late arrival. So as you can see, we've got the coin toss, and we're going to be getting ready to go here in just a moment. If you're new to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, we are a registered nonprofit media company. Go ahead and give us a follow. We do appreciate it on all of our social media handles. You can find us at GCSN Broadcast. So let's get you up to speed on these two squads on the gridiron here tonight. The Bulls are led by head coach Mark Cantor, who's in his 11th season down at the ranch. The Bulls entered tonight's game tied for second place in their district, still very much in the hunt for a possible playoff berth, with a huge district game against Land O'Lakes coming up next week, while also looking forward to trying to take care of business here tonight. The Wiregrass offense averages 23 points per game, leading the charge at sophomore sensation dual threat quarterback Daniel Terry. Terry comes into tonight with over 1,400 yards passing on the season to go with 10 touchdown tosses, but he's also been getting it done on the ground with over 200 yards on the season and taking in another 3 touchdowns over the goal line himself. Whenever you have a passing numbers like that, the next step is to look at the receivers, and the Bulls have a full cadre of playmakers there as well, all having at least 11 catches individually, and they've made it to the end zone at least once apiece. For tonight's game, keep an eye out for Jonah Gonzalez as he leads the talented group in receptions, yards, and touchdowns on the season. And now let's quickly get an introduction for Springstead. Going to check in with the coaching staff for Springstead, led by head coach Mike Garofano, assisted by Sean Fisher and Frank Hines. And here's Mike Garofano's keys to tonight's ballgame.
Tonight's game against Wiregrass is contain their athletes. They have a lot of team speed, a good quarterback. Again, keep everything in front of us. Don't give up one play and short drives. Make them work their way down the field. In high school football, more teams lose games than they win them. So let's not beat ourselves and try and be opportunistic, create turnovers, move the ball offensively, finish drives, put the ball in the end zone, and come away with a win.
And we'd like to thank Mike Garofano for his keys to tonight's ball game. We're ready to get underway, so let's take it right up to the booth. Abe Dowdell and Paul Smith on the call tonight. Take it away, boys.
Well, all right, we got another great Friday night football up under the lights tonight. We are at the Eagles Den with Springstead Eagles taking on Wiregrass Ranch Bulls. Paul, we mid season right now. This is that ultimate challenge time to where you have two teams trying to figure out where they're going to stand when that playoff time comes up. And there's also that situation where most coaches hope that everything that they've been trying to do from the beginning of summer to now is starting to play out, and these guys starting to understand where they're coming from. So, Paul, what do we know about Wiregrass coming in tonight?
Well, they're coming in with a 2-5 record. They can come off a 31-6 thumping against Mitchell, but they're 1-2 on the road. Well, they're looking to turn it around tonight. Hopefully a big game by their quarterback, Daniel Terry. So
zoom in a little bit more.
They're going to go ahead and boot it off here, Abe.
General.
Nice high kick over the head of number 10, Terrell Moat.
Yeah, it was Nathan Hope on the kick. Strong leg for the kicker, Abe. I like my kickers like that.
Right, but Paul, it always goes back to, at the very beginning of the game, I talk about how I love the trenches, how games are decided with how those trenches play out. And tonight it looks like number 9, Tyson Norton's getting ready to bring his Eagles out, and let's see how well, they strike. This is senior night for them, so that means this is the last, one of the last home games these guys will be able to play on this field their senior year. And look like also in the backfield they have Ivan Edwards starting tonight for the Eagles. Norton keeps the ball as he heads up the field for about 4 yards on the carry.
Yeah, that was a nice play there. He was trying to go ahead and bust it up on the right hand side, taken down there by Raheem Fashola for the Bulls. There, it looks like they're the Bull or the Eagles. They're definitely a more of a running first team. So you're going to get a heavy dose of probably some draws and some handoffs and some RPOs on the Eagles side.
Look like the Eagles come out with a twins right, single receiver to the left. Shotgun formation, got motion. Quick handoff. The Edwards, he was able to get up the middle for about a yard.
Yeah, Carmelo Joseph on the tackle on that one, crashing in off on the from this defensive tackle position. So far so good. The Bulls are holding the Eagles a little bit back here.
Which looks like it brings up about third down and a good 7 yards. Eagles go to the 4 wide set. Shotgun formation. Norton gets the ball. He drops back. Puts the ball in the air for a little hitch pass. And it's caught. First down gathered. On that completion was number 8. That's going to be Elijah Rogers. Check out this Jimmy John freaky fast replay.
Yeah, if you look at the replay here, Abe, he got a little bit of pressure up the middle. There's a little missed tackle there over on the backside of that play there, but he does pick up enough first down taken there by Alex McCullough from Wiregrass. So
Eagles go back into that 4 wide set. Fake handoff. Norton takes to try to take it up the middle, but the Bulls were not fooled by that play. Looked like he might have lost some yards on that.
yeah, he did the little fake on the reverse there. Tried to go up the middle, taking down the host. The Bulls taking going to bring up second and long on this one there, Abe.
Okay, they're closer to you, Jay, so you need to move back.
Eagles put the twins to the left side of the field, single receiver to the right. Another quick handoff to Edwards. Looked like Evans is going to be the front loader for the Eagles tonight, but it looks like the Bulls were able to stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Chase Cobb on the tackle there. Looks like the Eagles are pressuring the right-hand side. Looks like they want to go ahead and start running over the right guard, right tackle area. So far,
move the camera down.
Again, the Bulls keeping them in check, bringing up another big third down for the Eagles.
Norton gets out. Fake to Edwards. He rolls to the right. Throw the ball. It went into the ground. And the pass was intended for number 10, Terrell Moat.
Yeah, heavy pressure there shown there by Fashala on that roll off to the right there. Norton going ahead and trying to find his receiver for just short of the sticks, but
all right, Jason,
big
you're on
stop
the
there by the Wiregrass
Brian,
team.
you're on the
It's going to
punter.
bring up fourth down.
You're following the whole thing.
Looked like number 7 for the Bulls wanted to grab it, Austin, but he made a smart play by going ahead and letting the ball bounce past him as the Eagles went ahead and touched it down.
Yeah, that's one of those plays where, you can't have the second thoughts about catching it, but if you don't go and commit immediately right away, you need to get the heck away from that ball and have no chance of it bouncing up and hitting you like it almost did. So, but Bulls got to go away with that one, and it'll be a change of possession, and they'll come out here with their big quarterback, Daniel Terry. Will mentioned it on the top of the show. This kid's got, over 1,000 yards passing, 200 yards rushing, He's got 12 total touchdowns to his name, so he's no joke.
Well, the Bulls automatically come out in a 4-wide set. So from what you're saying, Paul, this is a passing team.
It's pretty balanced on both sides. I mean, they got a pretty down the middle. Looks like the Eagles jumped on that one, but they got a pretty balanced offense. You know, they're passing and and rushing. You know, they're about a 60-40 on the pass. So
Look like they're trying to get the communication and get the play in. Bring up 1st and 5. They're in their 4-wide set. Motion by number 14. Terry hands off straight up the middle. It looked like it was a host of Eagles was able to pick up the running back immediately and did not let him get any yards. That's going to be number 0, DeMontia Hudson. It was like the Eagles had that play in their back pocket.
yeah, you try to go ahead and skirt one up the middle there, but there was a whole host of Eagles waiting for that one. So
And I'm quite sure the Bulls coach probably trying to get his kids settled down because they rushed off the bus, had to get dressed real quick. They're kind of out of sync with their pregame ritual. Here it drops back. That was a nice hitch to number 15. Looks like he was able to pick up the first down. That was a nice catch by King on the catch. Check out this Jimmy John freaky fast replay.
yeah, you can see here, you know, it's basically a little out pattern. He stops, turns. That's Jesse Diaz on the catch there, and taken down immediately by Cedric King. But he does get enough for the first down.
He called it. Motion to trips. Nice slant pass to number 15. He was able to pick up the first down, but we got some laundry on the field talking about ineligible receiver downfield, which is going to back it up, which that's something that'll make the coach a little upset, especially that your quarterback was able to get a nice pass off and then it's getting backed up.
Yeah, that was a nice little slant there, catch by King. But like you said, you know, those offensive linemen start drifting a little bit downfield, and they start forgetting that the pass play was called, and it's going to cost them some yardage.
Brings up first down and 15 for the Bulls. Ball placed near the 35-yard line.
The Bulls stay in that 4-wide set.
Eagles on a 3-4 showing blitz.
A little movement by the right side of the line.
Yeah, McCullough was creeping up to the line there, and that looked like the right guard there. Big number 76. Cameron Sacho, the big boy right there. 6'3", 330, Abe. Once you get that in motion, it's tough to keep that in check.
Terry drops back, scans the field. Nice guy on a post route wide open, be number 6. That's Gonzalez on that catch.
Yeah, that was
Check out the replay.
That was a nice little play there, you know. Again, Terry's, you know, not too much pressure there. Good blocking up front. Flips it out over to his man, Gonzalez, and
Second down and 5 for the Bulls.
it'll be about 2nd and 5 now for the Bulls.
Paul, from these few plays that we've been able to see, I see why Terry has all those yards passing. I mean, his receivers are catching the ball for him, making plays, and he's standing in that pocket like a true champ. He tried to put it out there, number 15. He put his hands on it, but he couldn't pull it in. He needed one more step and one more gear to kick in to get that.
Yeah, that was nicely thrown, just a little bit far for King. You know, he had Diaz beat on that post there. And this is something that the Eagles are going to have to, you know, keep in check here. It looks like, you know, King's going to be the primary receiver tonight.
So right now we got 6:16 remaining in the first quarter, and at the time it's a water break on the field, and we're gonna go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials. Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us.
We're back. Paul, it seems like Wiregrass has found a middle to concentrate on their first series
Ryan,
out.
you're on Springstead,
And
remember?
they've been battling the penalty monster, but they've still been getting their yards.
Come on, guys.
And like you said, number 15, King, right now is probably his go-to guy, but he had a nice post route on number 6 earlier. And let's see if they go back to it. Come out in the 4 wides. Terry drops back. He's looking. Nice caught pass. That was by number 14. That's going to be Alex McCullough. Looked like he had enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, that looked like a little cross there between King and McCullough, and McCullough goes around to the backside of King on that one, just past the sticks there, and nice little throw there by Terry, and that's enough for the first down. So Bulls, they're not messing around with this pass. They tried to run one time, and it got them nothing. So they said, let's just stick with what we got here.
Well, he finally handed off number 22 up the middle. It looked like he was able to pick up 5 yards on that carry.
Yeah, that's Nick Herron going up the middle on that play. I mentioned earlier, that the Bulls are about a 60-40 in the pass. Well, it appears that, they might be in more 75-25 in the pass. So they got a nice little drive going here.
So the Bulls change up formation. They come into the trips with a single receiver to the left, shotgun formation. Terry drops back. He got time, puts the ball in the air. A little too far for number 15. He is trying to make a connection with number 15. That's going to be Cedric King there. He's trying to make a connection, but Terry had just too much arm on that.
Yeah, Terry overthrew that one again. He's got that open the middle there. The corner, Jesse Diaz, is doing the best he can trying to cover in King, but that's 2 passes in a row now by Terry, or 2 passes now to King from Terry, that he just got a little bit too much on it. But, this is something that they're probably not going to, stray away from. I'm sure there's going to be more of that coming.
Nice shots there, guys.
Terry drops back, puts the ball in the air again. He got a man, number 7, and he's in the end zone. That's going to be Danteus Austin with a nice catch. They were trying to time it up, and they timed it perfectly. Check out the Jimmy John freaky fast replay.
Yeah, that's just the go route there. He just went, had some decent protection, just lost it up in the air to Danteus Austin, and that was nothing but 6 points right there for the Bulls. So nice play drawn up there on the Bulls side.
And, Paul, they were knocking on the door with that deep route. They were trying to hit that skinny post, but he couldn't get it there, and then he went ahead and went to the right side of the field, and he was able to run right up under it.
Switched it up and hit the other guy who beat his man pretty well. So Nathan Hope on for the extra point. Wow.
He had a lot of leg and a lot of leg left in that ball.
Tell you what, if it comes down to a field goal contest, Wiregrass is, I think, got the edge.
So the Bulls strike first,
No scoreboard.
going straight down the field with having a few penalties and mishaps as they were going down, but they overcame those offsides and those penalties and was able to, strike big, putting the ball in the air.
Yeah, Terry, give credit to Terry. He's been finding his receivers, been making some pretty decent throws. He had a couple of throws, but they're finding little pockets here and there, Abe. And there's a fellow that says, on a commercial that when the safety cuts down, you got to rip the seam, and that's what they did on that one.
Well, one thing I can tell you that I'm noticing right now is Terry had no pressure. He has not been under any duress on all his pass plays. And his pass plays was just him overthrowing the ball, but he never been under duress. I have not seen the Eagles defensive line putting some pressure on him.
Now, I mean, they're led by Caleb Johns up in the front there. He's got 4 sacks so far this year. But like you said, though, not too much pressure put on him, so he's been sitting back comfortably in the pocket.
It's going to go to number 10. That's going to be Moat. Gets round to the right side. Pushed out of bounds, but guess it's some laundry on the field.
Yeah, it looked like there's confusion back there between Edwards and Moat. Who was going to get the ball? The ball dropped right in between the ball. As you said, though, Moat picks it up and scoots himself up over to the 30. But there's some laundry on the field, so.
Look like it's going to go against the Eagles.
Nice shot there, Brian.
It's going to back them up to about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, there's a block in the back there on the Eagles, so it's going to put them in a hole. Going to put them all the way back.
The ball is now placed on the 10-yard line. First and 10 Eagles.
At the 10, so they got a 90 yards to work with here, Abe, to go ahead and strike back.
Now we're going to see how the Eagles answer the Bulls. They come out in the trips left, single receiver to the right. We got motion left by Edwards. Norton keeps it straight up the middle, picks up about 2 yards on the carry.
Yeah, Carmelo Joseph on the big tackle on that one there.
Able to gain a couple of yards, brings up second down and 8.
Norton went ahead and just took it himself, trying to get some run up the middle there, and he was met by big number 9, Carmelo Joseph. So the Bulls, they're not falling for any of that run so far, and that's what the Eagles go ahead and pride themselves on as a big running game.
So the Eagles got 2nd and 8, come out in a 4-wide set, quick handoff to Edwards, and he hit immediately by number 43 of the Bulls.
That's Chase Cobb there. Chase Cobb's, he's one of their big leaders on defense. Him and Brett Marinko, 47 tackles, 46 tackles coming in both. So nice play there by the junior defensive end, Chase Cobb.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Eagles. They stay in the 4-wide set. Shotgun formation. Norton's checking. Looked like they tried to draw the Bulls. Bulls stayed disciplined.
Yeah, it's going to be a delay of game there on that. Taking a little bit too long on that change of play, so that's a big hole there for the Eagles now. 3rd and about 13, so.
And I'm sure Coach Garofano is not happy about these penalties, especially, with their field position right now.
Zoom in a little bit more, Jay.
So one of the things, like you said, the Bulls came in to the game literally a little bit late, getting on the bus a little bit late, showing up a little bit late, had to do a quick warm-up, but they don't seem too effective right now, at least defensively or offensively, so. Yeah, it looks like
2 players in motion, which is going to back them up even further.
Left guard got a little bit of a head start there. So the Eagles just pulling themselves down into a hole. Dave, I mention this frequently, and especially this time of year, we're getting towards the latter part of the year, only a couple games left. Those are the kind of things that, unnecessary. You don't need any of these false starts, penalties, you're killing your own team. These are things, I understand, first, second game of the year, concentration's a little bit low, but that's the kind of stuff that's just going to hurt a ball team.
Good call! Good call!
Another handoff to Edwards, which he's trying to find something. The offensive line is not giving him a push to even get, beyond a yard and beyond the line of scrimmage. So now it's going to put him in a real tough situation to try to punt this ball up out of there.
Yeah, it's just an Zemchuk on that tackle there. He's got 59 tackles for Wiregrass. So it's going to be 4th and a miracle mile here, Abe, for the Eagles. So didn't look like that guy got off the field in time. So Eagles going to get some cheese.
Number 7 takes it, go around the right side. He's still dancing. Another flag comes out.
Yeah, so you're going to probably have a block in the back there, and you're probably also going to have too many men on the field. That one fella didn't get off on time, so
Got to zoom in more, Jay. Whatever you're going to shoot, you got to
see
zoom
what the
in
refs
more.
can go ahead and decipher on this play
Brian,
here.
we've got that giant hole in the way in between you and me. I need to
So the
that hole down in between us.
the Bulls make a big defensive stand there.
Okay, that's a lot better. Thank you.
Referees trying to sort out these penalties that they got. Coach Garofano's on the field
All right, Brian.
trying to get an explanation.
Jay,
So they're probably going to go ahead and mark off the penalty on the change of possession.
Jay.
So they'll walk them back instead of re-punting again, because they wasn't going to give them enough of the any kind of positive yardage there. So they got a pretty decent punt. They move them back just on their side of the 50. So
Well, Paul, even though they got the penalties, the Bulls still got great field position to start this next second drive up. And let's see what formation they come out in. Are they going to stay with the passing, which is working for them? Because they're exposed in the middle of the field right now. So the Bulls come back out in the 4 wide set.
A little tighter, John.
Quick toss to number 6 by Terry. He was able to pick up about 6 yards on that carry.
yeah, a little quick pass on the little transit route there. Gets himself about 5 or 6 yards and taken down there by Marshawn Archibald for the Eagles. So Wiregrass, they're just continuing to go ahead and methodically taking yards here, taking yards there, waiting for that opening on a big one like they struck the last time.
Terry's making sure all his receivers got to play. They line up in the trips to the right. Single receiver. Terry drops back, rolls to his right. He's finally under pressure. He rolls out of it. He looks forward, finds his receiver number 15. 15 dance. He's still moving. And finally brought down by number 30, but the referee says he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play there by Terry. If you watch here on the replay, he goes ahead, he gets that pressure, comes up finally on the right-hand side. He goes ahead and rolls out to his left, still looking downfield, hits King. King makes a nice move, but he does step out of bounds. But that was something that, the Bulls, like I said, nice play there by Terry by keeping his eyes downfield, not worrying too much about the pressure. And he's also, like I said, he's got 205 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns, so on the ground. So
Bulls stay in that 4 wide set. Terry drops back. Nice curl route to number 6. He's still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 10-yard line. Looks like he got enough for a first down.
yeah, that was Gonzalez. Just a little pass over the middle and taken down there by McCullough. But again, Terry just sitting back here.
Well, Paul, you know where we're at? We are in the neighborhood of the Applebee's Red Zone.
Yeah, we're in the red zone now.
First and goal for the Bulls.
So
Quick pitch to Hudson. Hudson goes around the left side, look for some room.
Quarterback pitches to the running back, able to take it around the left side.
Looked like he may have gotten to the 1-yard line before he was ran out of bounds.
yeah, he's pushed out of bounds there by Rogers. But again, there's not even a speed bump in the way. The Eagles got to tighten up on that defense there. There was a nice little run there by Hudson, but again, we're bringing out second and goal here at the we're looking about the 2 or 3 yard line for the Bulls.
Another quick pitch to Hudson to the right side. Hudson uses speeds and
Nothing
gets
but
in the
grass in
end
front of
zone
him.
for another Bull touchdown and another flag on the play. Check out this Jimmy John freaky fast replay.
Yeah, on the replay here, it's pretty plain and simple. A nice little pitch out. He got the corner. Number 7 out there is Austin, who makes a nice little cut down block there. And, nothing for Hudson, just to walk it right on in. So, looks like they're going to have a
unsportsmanlike on the Eagles.
Unsportsmanlike, yeah, after the play. So 2 possessions for the Bulls, 2 touchdowns. 52 seconds left. They're up 13-0. Wiregrass debating on going for 2, but they're going to go ahead. I mean, hey, listen, this kid, Nathan Hope, no joke. Senior, 6'1", 155.
A little lower on the camera.
Well, let's see how well he put this ball through the uprights.
There you go.
Nice hold and kick, and it's good, which is going to bring the score to 14-0 with 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We got Wiregrass Ranch 14, Springstead 0, and we'll be right back.
Years I haven't ran because I just believed that my body was on the decline, that the pain that I was experiencing was not tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief, and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
Yeah, so, with 52 seconds left here to go in the first quarter, Wiregrass up 14-0, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Eagles got to solve that problem here. They also got to side their offensive problems here, too. So, I mean, Wiregrass got 111 yards passing already, 27 on the ground. So, it's a situation here the Eagles got to go ahead and just, don't let the Bulls get too far out ahead of them. They still got, plenty of time, plenty of ball game left here to go ahead and break the ship. But like I said, they don't want to let the Bulls get too far out ahead, because it's going to be a tough row to hoe to come back, because the Bulls look pretty solid tonight.
Paul, and I know it's senior night for the Eagles, but I haven't seen that spark that they normally have on the sideline and on the field right now. I'm not sure what's going on with the Eagles. I'm not sure if that quick score caught them off guard or what it is, but the Eagles seem like they're not in their normal rhythm tonight.
No, I mean, they're 3-1 at home. They pretty much have a pretty decent home record, 3-4 overall, so all 3 of their wins came at home. I mean, it's a pretty packed stands here on senior night. A lot of folks out here, so Eagles want to go ahead, like you said, want to put on a good showing here for the big senior night. A lot of parents out here rooting on their kid for the one of the last times of their home career.
Well, Will did mention earlier in the broadcast that Wiregrass offense averages 20 points per game, and actually they're showing us why right now. But so let's see if the Eagles can find something in their offense to give a spark. They line up in the twins to the left. Quick slant intended for number 10. That's going to be Terrell Moat.
Yeah, he tried to just do a little quick slant there. Moat had his man on the inside there. He was covered there by Alex McCullough, but can't connect. Morton just can't connect with the receiver there. So that'll bring up second and 10.
The few times we've covered the Eagles this year, their running game was their bread and butter.
Yeah, they're definitely a run-first offense. Not too much passing there. And
Eagles got motion. Norton drops back. He's under pressure. Puts the ball in the air. looked like it was intended for number 0. Ivan Edwards tried to get back to it.
Yeah, Dante Parker, heavy pressure there. Heavy pressure on Norton there, and
As the ball comes down, then you got
caused
to
the,
remember
you
to
know,
slow the camera down because of the scoreboard.
Norton to go ahead
You
and
followed the pass very well.
just,
The scoreboard
make
got in the way at the end.
a pass that just wasn't connecting with Edwards. So, but there was a penalty on the play. It's offsetting penalties on the play, so replay second down.
So the Eagles will come back out 4 wide set. Edwards in the back with Norton. Norton trying to find something to get his offense clicking. Norton goes ahead and hits to number 1. That's going to be Austin Stania.
Yeah, the Bulls showed pressure on both sides, sending both linebackers on the outside to go ahead, and nice play there by Norton to go ahead and read that, make that quick little out to Stanina, and so it picks up about 5 yards on that one there. So big third down here for the Eagles. I mean, they can't go 3 and out again, so.
So it looks like Norton going up under the center. Quick handoff. Looked like it was handed off to Edwards, but Edwards was able to get 2 yards on the play. Not sure if he was able to get the first down. We're checking. Referees check it.
About a yard short on that, so that's going to pick up big fourth down here. Time running down here in the first quarter, only about 5 seconds left. Looks like they're going to go ahead and let that turn over to the second quarter and come to the sideline and talk about what they want to do here.
And we come to the end of the first quarter with the Eagles trailing 14-0. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back.
Gentry, time to learn the option play.
Come on, Coach. I know how to run the option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Mix and match 3 apps with 3 sauces, like shrimp, boneless wings, onion rings with sweet chili, blue cheese, and marinara. Or wonton tacos, waffle fries, and riblets with honey mustard, ranch, and honey barbecue. Or brew pub pretzels, mozzarella sticks, and waffles.
Coach, how many combinations are there?
There's over 80,000.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces for $14.99. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
All right, so we'll be back here. They're on the 29-yard line, the Eagles. Start the second quarter here. Be fourth and about 1 yard.
So, Paul, this is going to be a big decision for Coach Garofano at the beginning of this second quarter. Is he going to try to go for it, or is he going to just punt it away?
Well, I mean, you're on your own 29-yard line. If the Bulls rise up here and make a stand here and stop the Eagles, you know, they've already showed 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, and they go down by another score here.
They got Norton up under the center, Paul. Might try to draw them offside, but he didn't. He gave it to Elwood. Elwood bust up the middle. Still moving. My correction, that's not Edwards. That's going to be number 4, Zyron McCullum, that was able to bust up the middle and pick it up fast. Check out Jimmy John's freaking fast replay.
Yeah, you can see here, it's a simple hand up off the right-hand side. Had a nice hole there. Found that daylight that they've been looking for here all night long, and finally picks up that first down and keeps the drive moving. So big call there by Coach Garofano to go ahead and.
He took a gamble with his offensive line to get that first down.
Yeah, the Eagles, you know, they're looking back towards that running play here.
Norton stays under center. Another quick handoff, but the Bulls were back there immediately. Matter of fact, they took the ball and then.
Yeah, Carmelo Joseph, you know, met Norton in the backfield. You know, that was broken down immediately, and some ill-advised penalty against the Eagles there. After the play here.
Well,
so.
And I saw the penalty, and looks like what happened was this number 4, he pushed the other player off of his quarterback, you know, after the quarterback was taken down immediately. And, you know, you can look at it 2 ways. but the referee's going to look at it one way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's something that you don't need to be doing. I mean, again, those are the type of penalties that'll kill a team. So now you just put yourself down into first
And
and
he
about
did.
20.
And, he was trying to protect his quarterback and let him know he got his back. Eagles try to get those screen pass out to number 10, or is that 18?
Yeah, that was Braxton Leal on that play on there. But as soon as Norton let the ball go, I mean, you had 3 Bulls guys out there just ready to go ahead and strike, and so that'll bring up 3rd and super long. This is definitely probably going to be a forced pass play here by the Eagles.
Eagles stay tight. Norton keeps the ball, it goes straight up the middle, picks up about 4 yards on that carry.
Yeah, Caleb Drone on the tackle on that one there. And again, the Eagles put themselves in a 4th down position here. And this is definitely that you want to go ahead and, I mean, you're 4th
I think they're
and 20.
going to punt on this one. It's not nothing like the last one they had.
No, you're definitely going to have to go ahead and kick this away.
Yeah, but number 7 showed he was shifty last time, but this ball is going to go out of bounds to where they don't have to worry about him. I believe the coach probably tried to tell him to kick it somewhere over there because they did not want to put that ball in his hands.
Yes, Danina, just kicked it right towards the sideline there. Decent kick. So the Bulls will go ahead and have it 1st and 10 at their own 35. So again, we're going to go ahead and see what the Bulls dial up here. Eagles defense looking for some answers here to go ahead and make a big stop here. The Eagles, again, all they got to do is make a nice little stop here, take that momentum, turn around, have some offensive possession for a little bit, and they're right back into this ball game.
Well, it looked like the Bulls come back with the twins to the right, single receiver left. Terry drops back. He's looking, he's scanning. He rolls to his right. He tells his receiver to go downfield. He makes a move, makes one man miss and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, he had all day back there. I mean, he was out there directing traffic. He looked like a school crossing guard out there. So, I mean, he had enough time to go ahead and look downfield. He had a couple guys wide open, but he decided to tuck the ball, taking himself, made the man miss, and then he goes ahead and steps out of bounds. Yeah, after he picks up about 8 yards.
Thought he was doing a 1-2 step with Dancing with the Stars the way he got around that corner that quick.
Advance him on to the next round.
So they stay in a twin set to the left. Quick handoff, number 22. He tries to get around the right side, but he's met by a host of Eagles led by number 2. It's going to be Marshawn Archibald.
Yeah, Nick Herron on the little run there tried to go ahead and squeeze himself around to the right side. Like you said, Archibald come up and met him for no yards on that play.
So to bring up 3rd down.
So Eagles looking for a big stop here. Like you said, they make a nice big defensive stop here.
There you go.
Get the ball back and then turn things around. So
Terry rolls to his left, looking for a receiver downfield. He gives a quick spin around, put the ball in his hand, got on spin cycle, and was able to get to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that was, he's rolling out there to his left. He turns, looks at the defender coming right at him, and then basically does a nice little spin move. The defender goes right by him. He takes off. He picks up the 1st down, steps out of bounds at midfield, 1st and 10 for the Bulls.
And Terry's been methodically moving this team down the field. He's doing just enough to make the play, make the chains move.
Yeah, watch him on 15 right here. King.
He drops back. He's got time. He got plenty of time. He decides to go Dancing with the Stars again. He cuts back to the left, to the 40. He cuts back. He blocks a guy. Then he goes out of bounds. He put the shoulder down.
Yeah, this is this is something. Let's take a look at the replay here. You know, he's got time. He decides he's just going to go ahead and forget about throwing the ball. I want to go ahead and make a couple more moves. Let me go ahead and take number 2 and knock him a few yards into the out of bounds line and pick up the big first down for the Bulls.
So the Bulls are moving down the field methodically. They come out in the trip set. Terry looking his guys off. He drops back. Slight pressure. Still puts the ball away on the hitch. Got a man wide open. They're dancing. He goes. He's still moving. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that was King again. You know, nice little pass there by Terry. You know, he steps up into the pocket, avoids the rush, finds his man King, fires it out to him. King does a little, hey, I got one. You know, I got the same kind of moves you got there, Mr. Terry.
And it looks like it's a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looks like they're absolutely holding, yeah. The proverbial holding on that. Looks like it was probably, I think, number 22 for the Wiregrass there. Had that heavy pressure coming up the middle there. But again, I mean, the Bulls, I mean, they're gaining yards at will.
First and 20 for the Bulls.
You know, we talked about the Eagles not putting pressure on Terry, but they're putting pressure on him now, but he's stepping into the pocket, and then he's making plays now with his legs instead of his arms.
We got some pressure coming off the left side here. Correction, the right side.
Oh, nice high grab by number 7. He's still on his feet and able to get to the 15-yard line. I'm not sure whose step ladder he borrowed to get that ball. Check out the Jimmy John Freaky Fast replay.
Yeah, that's not just Austin. He had that touchdown earlier. And correction, so he goes up the ladder, takes it right down, turns it upfield. Finally brought down there by Elijah Rogers, but good play there by Mr. Austin there, climbing the ladder.
So the Bulls been having success in this 4-wide set.
Zoom out here in case there's a pass because you're too.
Terry giving the signals, shifting his players around.
You're in a tight spot down there.
He's got 1-on-1 coverage with King over here on the right.
Got a little motion. Quick hand on the 14. Around the left side. Nice tackle by number 18 of the Eagles. That's going to be Braxton Leo.
Yeah, McCullough goes ahead and just
check out the Freaky Fast replay.
Nice play there by Leo to come up and shoestring tackle and brings up second and 10.5. We'll call it 10. And they are in the Applebee's red zone, Dave, by the way.
So the Bulls go ahead and go into the trips on the right. Single receiver to the left. Motion right. Terry takes it straight up the middle, makes a cut, makes another cut, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown for the Bulls.
Yeah, that was, he saw the seas parted right there, and he wasn't going to stand around in that backfield there. He saw that big hole open up on the left-hand side, decided to take it for himself, and there was nothing but green grass in front of him, and he decided he wanted to go ahead and take that real estate and run it in himself.
So Terry has showed us his arm, and now he just showed us his leg. He also showed us, his dancing ability on the swing and the spin cycle that he had over there, as well as not afraid to put his shoulder down and make a play.
Brian, to your right a little bit.
So Hope coming out for the extra point here.
There you go. That's good. That's good.
Nice high kick, and it's good.
Hope's kick is good. Also on the hold, number 8, Brody Hamilton.
Yeah, this is, Coach Garofano is going to have to call his defense over, and they're going to have a nice little talk over here. Figure out how they're going to contain this guy, Daniel Terry, because he's just having his way with them.
So, Paul, we got Wiregrass Ranch, 21, Springstead Eagles, 0. Senior night here at the Eagles Nest.
Standard sector.
So again,
Wiregrass.
Springstead's going to have to show a little bit something here, coming into the second part of this first half. They got to go ahead and have to just get a drive going. Get a couple first downs. I think they've only got one first down tonight. That was on that 4th and short. But yeah, they're going to have to get something going here, and it's an unfortunate thing that they're going to have to start relying on the pass because the passing isn't their forte. Aiden Coleman is usually the passing quarterback on this team, but Tyson Norton has been put in a position now where he's going to have to start utilizing his arm a little bit more than his legs, and Springstead's game plan is going to have to be changed.
Nice high kick, look like it goes to Edwards. Edwards takes it straight up the middle, looking for a block, running to his players, but then able to duck through.
Kamari Williams on the tackle, but nice return there. That's first start. Edwards with about 25, 27 yards on that return.
Wiregrass huddle big.
Never had their ball starting at their own 32-yard line. Down 21-0 again. This is a situation here where it's starting to get a little bit out of hand. The eye test tells you, that the Bulls offense is just doing what they want to. It's time for the Eagles offense to start putting up some numbers.
Quick handout to Edwards. He goes straight up the middle. Looks like he picked up about 8 yards on the carry.
Ivan Edwards, number 0 on the carry for the Eagles.
Yeah,
that was one of the hardest runs I seen him run all night, where he actually hit the hole and was able to get some. So the offensive line finally able to give some type of push.
Yeah, Marenko for the Bulls making the tackle there, but like you said, finally a little bit of nice production there. They've had a couple runs the last couple series that have been pretty decent. They had the one call back, but
try again. Edwards up the middle. He's still going. 43 is on his back.
Yeah,
took a little helicopter ride, but he was able to hold on and take him down.
Yeah, Chase Cobb, immediately back there to meet him, and maybe gets back to. They're going to give it to him back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and about 2-yard line, and they're going to go ahead and call for a water break.
Well, with that being said, for the water break, Wiregrass 21, Eagles 0. We're going to go ahead and check out the McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard, and we'll be right back. We look like we got 3rd down and 2 for the Eagles. They've been having success with the run up the middle with Edwards and Zion McCullum, but they don't have McCullum back there.
Yeah, they can show him pressure up the middle. He's going to go around to the left-hand side. Oh, he's brought down. Nice tackle there by number 4 for.
It's close.
Dante Parker.
Depending on
that's going to be
spot.
Short. Back near the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 4th down. So again, big stop there by the Bulls. You're going to expect the Eagles to go for this here. Another big 4th down call here. So you're going to probably looking at Edwards again.
Lower J.
Same play, but met in the backfield, number 5. Justin Semchuk.
And that's going to put the Bulls in great field position with 4 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was big time fourth down stand there by the Bulls. Eagles, they tried that run again to the right-hand side, but nice play by Semchuk to go ahead and.
Simchuk came up and he was not having it. He made a big play for his team.
So the Bulls will come out with great field position at the Eagles' 40.
So the Bulls come back out, trip set to the right side of the field. Single receiver left.
Might zoom out a little bit, Jay, because if there's a pass, you won't be able to get it.
Terry drops back, put the ball in the air. He almost got the ball at the highest point. That's going to be number 15, Cedric King. He tried to step up a little higher, but he was defended well.
It looks like he jumped maybe just a smidge too soon. And he was on his way down when the ball got there, but, Terry, there was a little pump fake there and tried to get the receiver to bite, but the receiver wasn't biting on that one. And Cedric King tries to get up and get the ball, but falls incomplete. So second down for the Bulls coming up.
Handoff up middle.
That's Hudson. Hudson just takes it right up the middle and picks up about 5.
Nice hard running straight up the middle, which we haven't seen the Bulls running much, but when they have, it's been positive yards.
So a big third down here for the Eagles again. Looking to make a big stand here.
Lower, Jay.
Got motion to 4 wides. Terry dropped back, hit the little hitch. Number 4 gets it, picks up some. He's still moving. Flag on the play. He drags himself all the way to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Parker.
Not sure if it was a face mask or they're going to call horse collar or something on that tackle.
He grabbed him on the shoulder pad. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, they're calling it a face mask, but,
We had the side of his helmet as he was spinning.
Yeah, 15 Jesse Diaz on the tackle there, but I'm not sure if he got a hold of that face mask. From up here, it looked like he went ahead and grabbed him by the shoulder pad. So they'll go ahead and tack on the extra yardage, and that is something that the Eagles don't need.
And that has now put us in the Applebee's red zone. We're in the neighborhood, Paul. And each time the Bulls have came down here, they have gotten into the end zone. They're standing at 4 wide set. Terry's checking with his players, getting them set. Hands off to Zero up the middle. He's still spinning. He's still going. And he's finally brought down in the end zone. That's going to be Devin Hudson with a nice run. Check out this Jimmy John's freaky fast replay.
Yeah, Hudson just takes the ball, finds a hole on the left-hand side. That block down there by 64. And then you had a bunch of, missed tackles there and easily crosses the line for the touchdown. So 4 possessions for the Bulls, 4 touchdowns, and they're looking to make it 28-0 here.
A little low, Brian. There you go. Perfect.
Nate Hope on for the extra point. Kick is up.
And it's good. Brings that to Wiregrass Ranch, 28, Springstead Eagles 0, with 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, this got a big turnaround needs to happen on the Eagles side here in this second half. Yeah, what do you do as a coach? You go in there, you gotta rip these kids a little bit, and they got to show a little bit more gumption here, being senior night here in front of their parents. But Wiregrass is just having their way, and give credit to Wiregrass. I mean, they're doing it, on the ground, in the air, uh, methodically too. I mean, they've had the ball 4 times, and they put the ball in the end zone 4 possessions. So it's something that the Eagles are going to have to go ahead and figure out here. Wiregrass has 100 yards on the ground, 156 in the air.
And Paul, let's not forget, don't forget to check out our halftime show. We have our senior spotlight tonight. It's going to be number 0, Ivan Edwards. Make sure you check it out. Great young man with a great future ahead. Nice high kick into the end zone. Somebody's going to be looking for that young man on the weekends to be kicking for them somewhere. He has a nice leg. He has been kicking these field goals and the kickoffs, and they look beautiful.
Yeah, he's got definitely a strong leg there by Nathan Hope, and you hope that he's going
Oh, most
maybe
definitely with a
somewhere
leg
on
like that,
Saturday.
and I keep hearing a air horn. Somebody know he got a leg, and they know it's going through.
Yeah, that's one of those things I tell you, Abe. Kickers down at this level, a lot of times, people don't take that into consideration. But you know what? It could be a tight ball game. You got somebody like Mr. Hope out there that could probably go ahead and nail a good 40-yarder for you.
Eagles come out with a 4 wide set.
Strolling blitz backs off.
Norton drops it. He puts the ball in the air. Quick out. Caught immediately by number 1, Austin Sinea. Made a nice catch. Picked up about 5 yards on the carry.
Yeah, Raheem Fashola on the tackle there. He had nice coverage on that, but that was just a nice pass there by Norton. Nice catch there by Stanina. And, Eagles showing a little bit here, late here in the first half.
And they're staying in that 4 wide set. Norton drops back. He's got pressure. He puts the ball deep in the air.
Nice play there by 21 on the defense. Ty Fagan intended for Stanina. Heavy pressure, though, late up the middle there. And, Norton took a nice little pop there at the end. But
looked like Tay Fagan did a little strap as he had him locked down, which he seemed like they were going step for step on that play. Nice defensive play. And he's wearing 21 playing back there. So wearing 21 and playing back there corner, you need to be on your A game at all times.
Your man prime.
Against the defense.
So they got a penalty. It's probably going to be that late hit that Norton took that pop with. Because he definitely took a shot there after he threw the ball. So Springstead will get a free first down and make it 1st and 10 at their own 40 with 2:14 left to go here in the first half.
Norton drops back. He's got slight pressure. He's looking for a guy. You got to say, oh, nice catch by Edwards. Edwards had a nice one-hand grab. Remember, that's your senior spotlight for halftime. But check out this Jimmy Jar freaky fast replay.
Yeah, you can see he rolled out. Norton was looking downfield. Goes out to his relief valve on Edwards there. And nice little one-handed snag out of the air there. So picks up about 8 on that, and that'll bring you 2nd down. So the Eagles got a little something cooking here.
Got 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Edwards goes in motion. Norton keeps it straight out the middle, gets by one guy, puts on a little shake and bake, gets to the left side of the field, and he's dragged out of bounds. Well, pushed out of bounds by number 5 of Wiregrass. Check out the replay.
Yeah, it's a simple little play. He's going to take it himself here. Edwards goes in motion. He does a little pump there, and then decides he's going to take it up to the left-hand side and finally pushed out of bounds by Justin Semchuk. So again, time running down. Eagles with a little bit of something, so they are showing a little bit of life here late here in the first half.
Eagles in the trips. Norton drops back. Puts the ball in the air. Looked like it was intended for number 8. He kind of stopped on his route as he was running down the field. That's going to be number 8, Elijah Rogers.
Yeah, that was heavy coverage there by Kamara Williams. I mean, little hand fighting on the route there, but Norton just overshot it a little bit out of bounds and brings up 2nd and 10. So. Norton looks to the right, flares it out over to Edwards.
Nice catch by Edwards. Edwards still going on his feet. Finally brought down at about the
I don't know what your
13-yard line.
I don't know what your man 21 was doing on that one, Ty Fagan, but he absolutely whiffed on the tackle there, and your man decides to go ahead and Edwards takes it up to about the 15-yard line, so that'll bring a little bit of red zone action here for the Eagles, running down the clock here at 1:30 left to go.
And we're in the neighborhood of Applebee's red zone.
Each team with 3 timeouts left.
Norton drops back. He's under pressure. He points. He puts the ball in the air. He got a man. Oh, and it's in and out of the hands of number 1, Austin Stania.
Second down.
Yeah, Norton had a heavy pressure on that one there. He just aired it out. Unfortunately, Austin Stanina just could not bring it in. But again, at least the Eagles are showing a little bit of life here.
Closer zoom, Jay. If you can get it, you might not be able
1:12 left to go here in the first half, and going to bring up 2nd down and 10. But Eagles looking pretty decent here on this drive.
Look like McCullen is checked in the backfield with Norton. Norton drops back. He hits Zion, and he's tackled immediately.
Number 4, Zyron McCullough.
Yeah, Zyron McCullough brought down by his counterpart, Alex McCullough. What's the chances of 2 McCulloughs being on the opposite side of the field? But that was a nice little open field tackle there.
Clock
but
still
Zyron
ticking.
goes ahead and picks up 3.
43 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Eagles in the trips. Norton drops back. He's looking. And he's brought down. He looked like he was down, but he didn't go all the way down. He was still on the body of number 9.
Yeah, I thought Joseph had him on that play, and it seemed like maybe he didn't go all the way down. Norton had the wherewithal to go ahead and stand up, take off, and it'll bring up 4th and about 3. So with 16 seconds left, the Eagles are going to go ahead and take a timeout, talk this over, see if they can go ahead and sacrifice any kind of points up on the board there.
Well, Paul, it looked like as number 9 for the Bulls was attempting to bring Norton down, Norton was able to land on top of his body and not hit the ground, and was able to get out of his hands and make it up the field.
Yeah, that's nice wherewithal there by Norton to go ahead and maintain his composure.
And this is another tough decision by Coach Garofano. You're down 28-0. 16 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Do you kick a field goal or do you try to put 6 on the board?
Well, at this point, it's 28-0. I don't know about their kickers, but it doesn't look like he's going to be trotting out here. So, I mean, it's 4th and 3. The Eagles have got it for a couple times here on a 4th down, so they'll probably go ahead and try to secure the first down. They still have 2 timeouts left, so if they do pick up the first, might be able to use
Norton
that.
drops back, rolls to his right, looking for a man. He keeps the ball, and he looks like he might be in the end zone. He's close. He might have a first down if he didn't get in the end zone. They called timeout immediately. He might be at the 1-yard line on that play.
He's going to be down at the 1. Eagles
Brian.
go ahead and call a timeout with 6 seconds left. So, but they'll have first and goal.
And it looked like the ball is spotted at the 1 yard line. So with that being said, we're going to be right back after this quick break.
Trio. Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces.
Quarterback, 0.
80,000
I mean, not 0, but 9.
Now that's a heck of an option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
Well, Paul, we got 6 seconds remaining, and the Eagles are knocking on the door. What? The ball's at the 1 yard line. It's a play. You tell your offensive line, hey, we need these points. You put Norton under center and just let
Good job, man.
Edwards be the force that pushes him into that end zone from behind.
Yeah, I mean, they've been running the ball up the middle the last few times
Nice shot there, Brian.
with success. So, they do have 1 timeout left.
Well, I see that brought Archibald into the game as well.
In the half, Eagles first and 10, or first and goal rather, from the 2.
Looks like they're going to go ahead and probably hand it off.
Hand off to Edwards.
Wow, he got popped.
But he got popped in the end zone.
That was number 4. Dante Parker put a lick on him, but you know what? Mr. Edwards said, helmet or not.
Let's check out this Jimmy John freaky pass replay.
Run it in. So you can see here, he gets it, and man, he got met pretty hard there, but he maintains possession of the ball, crosses over,
Nice shot
puts
there,
the
Johnny.
Eagles
Great
up.
shot.
Correction, puts the Eagles in for 6. At the end
The Eagles will try for the extra
of the quarter, so they'll go ahead and try for the extra point. Try to make this a 28-7 ball game here coming in at the halftime. And that was, don't know what that was, but that was not probably what was planned.
Your score as time runs out.
Well, with that being said, we got Wiregrass 28, Eagles 6.
Eagles fans.
And don't forget the halftime show, our senior spotlight, with that young man who just scored that touchdown, Ivan Edwards. But we've had an interesting first half, and we'll be getting ready for the second half. But we're going to send it back up to Will for your halftime features. Take it away, Will.
Thank you very much, Paul and Abe. 28-6 is our halftime score. Wiregrass Ranch over Springstead. We got a lot of great content coming up for you at GCSN at the half. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at GCSN Broadcast. Getting things started tonight, we've got our senior spotlight featuring senior Ivan Edwards from Springstead. Then we're going to check in for our first half Game Changers, sponsored by Game Changer Sports Apparel, to see our offensive and defensive leaders for the first half. Then we'll get all those rich scores from the regional game roundup, courtesy of McMurdo Family Vision. And then we'll bring it back up to the booth for the halftime summary with Abe Daldell and Paul Smith. All that coming up next. It's halftime, 28-6. We'll be right back.
All right, Genty, time to learn the option play.
Come on, Coach. I know how to run the option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Mix and match 3 apps with 3 sauces, like shrimp, boneless wings, onion rings with sweet chili, blue cheese, and marinara. Or wonton tacos, waffle fries, and riblets with honey mustard, ranch, and honey barbecue. Or brew pub pretzels, mozzarella sticks,
Hey,
and
Coach,
waffles.
how many combinations are there?
There's over 80,000.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces for $14.99. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hey there! Have you heard about Ron Schuster Pest Control? They've been serving the Nature Coast since 1983 and are experts in keeping your home and lawn pest-free. Give them a call at 352-683-4003 to schedule your appointment. Remember, when it comes to lawn treatments, the grass is always greener at Ron Schuster Pest Control.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Ivan, now that you're a senior and you've made your mark on this program, what can you tell me from the beginning days when you first started with Springstead to now? How have you made some adjustments, and what have you noticed over the years?
Well, I for sure noticed like the difference in ball we play over at Springstead. We play a lot higher caliber teams that can do any and everything or do the same thing we do, but even better. So it's just more competition.
Coach Garofano has built a great tradition over at Springstead, consistently being one of the top teams in the area and the region. What have you noticed that Coach Garofano does well to make your team so good?
Being not only just a coach, but like a friend. I can always find him in the hallways, find him on campus. Just being there, having fun talks with Garofano. Him taking us to 7-on-7 is just like, not just a coach, but like another father figure.
Coach, you've built one of the most consistent programs in the county. How has Ivan been a part of that consistency in your program?
Ivan has a great work ethic in the off season, in the weight room. He trains hard. He works at his craft. He's our Swiss Army knife. He does everything. We ask him to play safety. We ask him to play outside linebacker. We ask him to play running back, fullbacks, receiver, slot receiver. Return punts, return kicks. I mean, he does everything for us. So he's been groomed for the last couple of years to be the guy, and that's what he's become. And we're going to lean on him heavily throughout this season.
Ivan, what can you tell me is your favorite memory as a football player?
Man, really just being a football player in general. Like, so much memories come with being a football player. So much learning comes with being a football player. So really just being a football player in itself.
Can you think of a specific moment that you will always remember being a football player?
Driving a 7-on-7 with Coach Garofano, going to Cypress Creek, going up there to play a tournament up there. The ride up there was just fun. Me and all my friends were just in the back seat making jokes, listening to music, bothering Garofano. It was just a fun time.
Sometimes it's more about, it's more than just the game. It's just, the process and getting there. Absolutely. Coach Garofano, leadership is very important to any program. How is Ivan's leadership shown on your program?
It shows in his work ethic. Hopefully kids could emulate that, especially the young kids. Hey, I want to be like Ivan one day. What do I have to do? I need to work my butt off in the weight room, on the practice field, speed and agility training, stuff of that nature. And he just exudes confidence, and that's what we need, from our youth, and really the toughness and confidence that he has.
Ivan, tell us about your personal and team goals this season.
Well, my personal goal is to break the interception record held by one of our own coaches, Coach Bailey. And the team goal is just to get over that first round out playoff run. We always for the past few years, we've just been first round and just kicked out. Hopefully we can make it the second round, possibly third round.
How many interceptions would you need to break his record?
Right now, I need about 6 to 5 more.
5 or 6 more? Mm-hmm. And you think you can get it?
For sure.
We all know that success on the field matters to coaches. What is often overlooked is how much you guys care about the success off the field. Can you tell me a little bit about Ivan and what you envision him off the field?
Off the field, I see him as making a lot of money someday, a lot more money than I am, that I currently make. He's smart. He's outgoing, and he's charismatic, so you could see that carrying on to his, to his future, to his profession. and he's got a good work ethic. You know, nothing comes easy. You're not just going to be handed things, and he understands that. And that's what we try and tell kids. You know, you got to work hard for what you want, for what, you know, and football parallels life in a lot of ways in that regard. You know, if you get knocked down, you get up and you keep pushing forward, and because life's going to throw a lot of obstacles, a lot of things at you. You know, and I think we're trying to get him ready, and I think he'll be ready once he leaves the nest to put his best foot forward and be successful.
Ivan, football's been a long journey. Who would you like to think that maybe have had a hand in your success as an early age or even today?
Mainly, I wanna thank God for allowing me to be able to be an athlete, but I want to thank my parents, especially my dad. First started football, we were out in the backyard. He was giving me tips, putting me through drills, telling me things that I need to do, telling me things that I don't need to do. And then overall, I just want to thank all my coaches that have helped me get to the point I am now, like my Springstead coaches, my youth league coaches, just the people that shaped me into the athlete I am today.
Ivan, it's time for our rapid fire questions. Who is your favorite player of any sport and why?
My favorite player is Keanu Neal, a safety that I try to model my game after, a guy that I've met before, that's a family friend of mine, just someone that I just want to try to be like as a safety.
Who's your favorite rivalry and why?
My favorite rivalry would have to be, as everyone knows, the Nature Coast rivalry. Just we were right down the street from them, just going back and forth, a lot of chitter chat over the internet and things. Just the Nature Coast rivalry takes the cake every time.
What is one of the school's traditions that you enjoy most and why?
It have to be the Spirit Walk, because the Spirit Walk, it just gives me the energy to know that I have a fan base behind me that I can go out and perform and put on the show for every home game.
What is your favorite pregame ritual and why?
My favorite pregame ritual, which Coach Garofalo doesn't know about, I go to the dollar store and eat Oreos before a game. They don't know about it. If they did, they hate it. But I eat Oreos and take a nap and just be ready for a game.
How many Oreos do you eat?
Can't say. I don't want to say that. I'd be in a lot of trouble.
Who's your funniest teammate and why?
My funniest teammate, there's really two teammates, Tyson Norton and Caleb John, also known as Baywatch. Those guys just help me get through practice, help me keep my head up in bad situations. Just able to keep a fire under me to know that I got some guys that'll keep a smile on my face.
What are you looking forward to most after graduation?
Well, I'm looking forward to being able to play football at the next level, as every football player wants to do. Just play ball at the next level and just be great at it.
Thank you, Ivan Edwards, 2025 Senior Spotlight.
All right, Genty, time to learn the option play.
Come on, Coach. I know how to run the option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Mix and match 3 apps with 3 sauces, like shrimp, boneless wings, onion rings with sweet chili, blue cheese, and marinara. Or wonton tacos, waffle fries, and riblets with honey mustard, ranch, and honey barbecue. Or brew pub pretzels, mozzarella sticks, and waffles.
Coach, how many combinations are there?
There's over 80,000.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces for $14.99. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
I went through the VFW, I went through the American Legion, and I felt they couldn't help me. And, you know, I got in touch with Chris, and he got right to work on it, and I'd say within a year, I had 100% disability.
Welcome back to the Eagles Nest here in Spring Hill, Florida. Again, tonight's halftime score, Wiregrass Ranch 28, Springstead 6. Hope you enjoyed that senior spotlight with Ivan Edwards of Springstead. As a reminder, the full interview will be uploaded separately on our YouTube channel following tonight's game. That's usually between 10:30 and 11 o'clock at night. You can find that in the special events section of our YouTube channel. Don't forget to give us a follow as well on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We have the same handle at all locations, at GCSN Broadcast. That's at GCSN Broadcast. We appreciate your viewership and your support. Your free follows do help us in offsetting our costs, and we appreciate that greatly. So now we're going to go ahead and check in with our first half Game Changer, sponsored by Game Changer Sports Apparel, a family-owned and operated sports apparel business based right here in Hernando County. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram and see what they have to offer. Let's go ahead and get things started with the offense. Really no doubt about this one. It was all offense, all first half long for the Wiregrass Ranch Bulls. So we got to go with Daniel Terry, the quarterback, 8 for 11, 156 yards in the air with a touchdown toss. Also rushed for 4 times for 48 yards and a touchdown. Congratulations, Daniel Terry, our first half offensive game changer. Now let's flip it over to the defensive side of the ball. And once again, getting the job done is Wiregrass Ranch, holding Springstead to just 6 points in the first half. And all over the field tonight has been Raheem Fashola. He's got 4 tackles total with additional 2 other tackles for loss. So congratulations to Raheem Fashola. You're our first half defensive game changer for tonight's ball game. So now we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back with the first half total statistics and then check in with all the scores from the region with the McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard before we send it back up to the booth for the second half call with Abe Dowdell and Paul Smith. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Hey there! Have you heard about Ron Schuster Pest Control? They've been serving the Nature Coast since 1983 and are experts in keeping your home and lawn pest-free. Give them a call at 352-683-4003 to schedule your appointment. Remember, when it comes to lawn treatments, the grass is always greener at Ron Schuster Pest Control.
Welcome back to GCSN at the half. Now it's time to check in for our halftime statistics. And we're about getting ready for the second half kickoff. Both teams are out and they're warming up, so let's send it back up to the booth for the second half call with Abe Dowdell and Paul Smith. Take it away, boys.
Starting off here in the second half, Wiregrass up 28-6 over the Eagles. Abe, it's one of those situations here where the Eagles, late there in the first half, they seemed promising. They had a nice drive down there. They went down, put it in the end zone before the half expired. So, it's one of those situations, now the defense needs to step up. The offense went ahead and answered the bell, got up off the mat, cleaned themselves up, went down and scored. Now the defense got to stand tall and What do you see on the defensive side?
Well, like you said, Paul, defense got to step their game up. It's like they're having problems covering these shifty receivers of Wiregrass, and they hadn't have a chance to actually put Terry on the ground or even put hands on Terry because he's been utilizing his arms and legs, and Springstead got to put some type of pressure, make him uncomfortable, make him have to scramble instead of leaving these shifty receivers because he's even got time to where he can point down the field and letting these guys know to go deeper, come back up. So they got to try to contain him and put him under control. That'll be the start of what the Eagles will need to do.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel Terry's been just outstanding tonight. I mean, like you said, he's been back there, pointing his guys in direction when he doesn't want to see it, or if he doesn't feel like throwing the ball, he goes ahead and just tucks it and runs. And, he's got a rushing touchdown and he's got a passing touchdown. The kids looked unstoppable tonight, and the Bulls, they pretty much scored every time they've gotten the ball. And on the Eagles side, like I said, it was promising there at the end of the first half, and that offense went ahead and drove down the field, punched it in. They utilized a little bit of the pass, and went back to the run. Was able to go ahead and get a couple of big runs there by Mr. Ivan Edwards in the spotlight. But the big thing here is the Eagles defense has got to just make a big stand here, and they're the Wiregrass is going to go ahead and get the ball to start the second half, so it's going to be time for the Eagles to go ahead and show what they're made of.
Now, I know you mentioned how the offense was able to pass and move the ball down the field with the run of Edwards. It seemed like they found a way to use Edwards to where Edwards would be more productive for them on offense to be able to get down there and get that score. So normally when we watch this game, we normally see the running power of William Figueroa, but the Eagles haven't had that tonight. And it's been all about Edwards. So now they're trying to find a way that they normally use Figueroa, but now Edwards is a little different running back than what he is. Also, you have Zyron McCullum that they also put back there that was able to get some positive yards for the Eagles and make a few first downs for them as well. So they have the tools that they need for offense to be successful, but they got to be consistent and they got to stay away from the penalties, and they got to hope that the defense can do something for them to keep them the ball to where they can get themselves back in this game.
Yeah, that's a big loss not having Figueroa back there. I mean, that's 522 yards he's got on the season so far, 8 rushing touchdowns. So he's definitely the workhorse back in that backfield. So, but again, the Eagles got a big turnaround here. Last home ball game for the Eagles tonight. Senior night. Also, Abe, you know what? We need to make sure that we stay tuned at the end of the game for the Glory Days player of the game we'll be announcing.
What do they get?
Oh, they get themselves a nice Golf Coast Sports Network t-shirt and a gift certificate to Glory Days. So that's nothing to snap about.
Well, we're almost set to go, Paul. It was a great first half, especially being able to see the arm of Terry, after hearing and reading the stats, you get the opportunity to see the arm, and his stats is every bit of who he is.
That's awesome.
Like number 7 was around the outside, finally pushed out at about the 47 yard line.
Yeah, so the Bulls go ahead and be bringing out that potent offense. They've gotten over 250 combined yards on the ground and in the air. They're going to go ahead and try to, put the dagger into the Springstead here. So, like I mentioned it before, this is going to be a big test for Springstead here's defense. see what they can do on this first possession that the Bulls have coming out of halftime.
Brian, I'm getting blocked by that.
So the Bulls come out in trips to the right, single receiver, shotgun formation. Terry hands off the number 22. He goes up the middle, picks up about 1.5 yards or a yard. It looked like he was met at the line of scrimmage, but laid forward for about that yard.
Yeah, that was Zion McCullough who made that tackle there. And Nick Hearn on the run trying to get a little something off the left side there. He actually ended up losing it about 1 yard on that. And
yeah, way better. Thank you.
so far, starting off the second half, that's a big play for the Eagle defense.
Got motion, number 14 to 4 wides. Terry drops back, got a little pressure, puts the ball, almost intercepted by number 4, Zion McCullough. That was one of the sparks they needed, but check out the Jimmy John freaking fast replay.
Yeah, you can see Terry goes ahead, he rolls out to his left, he sees King. King cuts over across the middle right there, puts his hand up. Terry goes ahead and went to hit him, but nice big play there by Mr. McCullough for the Eagles, knocking the ball down and bringing up a big third down.
So the Bulls stay in their trip set. Drop back, he got pressure. He was able to shake and bake his way over. Tried to get the pass to number 15, but the Eagles have done something they hadn't done all night. They were able to put pressure on Terry, and now the punt team is coming out for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Terry came. He had a lot of pressure on that one. He went ahead and rolled up inside the pocket there, ran into the backside of his offensive lineman there. He had King wide open. There was another receiver right behind him. They had nothing but green grass behind him. So, but the pass was a little bit high, and it'll bring up a fourth down. So this will be the first punt for the Bulls. So big stand for the Eagles. That's Nathan Hope on the punt there.
Great job, everybody.
Ball trickles to a stop near the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles.
Ball will be down there at the 22-yard line. So the Eagles offense will be marching out here and see what they can do to start the second half.
So, Paul, the Eagles defense was able to do what you said they needed to do starting out this half. They was able to stop this potent offense because they scored each time they had the ball. Now the Eagles offense has to answer what the defense did. Handoff to Edwards is trying to hold on to the ball. He's met by
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
by a host of Bulls led by number 1.
Yeah, that's number Hudson there on the big stop there on Edwards, and barely makes it past the first the line of scrimmage there, so bring it up second down and a long 9.
So the Eagles stay in that 4 wide set. Norton drops back, hitch pass to number 18. He's trying to make a move, but he's met immediately.
Pass is complete to the wideout.
Yeah, it was Leal out there on a little flare out onto the left-hand side.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Tight pressure there by Ty Fagan, and a host of other Bulls wrapped him up and brings him down and actually loses a yard in that, so it knocks it back to 3rd and 10. So Eagles going to be put into a passing situation here early on.
Eagles come out with trips to the right, single receiver left. Norton drops back, screen pass to number 8. He's still moving. Looked like he might have picked up the first down on his last try.
Yeah, it's Elijah Rogers there. You know, he looks like he got tackled forward there by the Bulls defense, enough to throw him across the first down.
That's a Springstead.
So a little screen pass there, you know,
On their safety was number 8.
to Rogers, and that was set up nicely and breaks a couple tackles and ends up getting tackled forward, and big first down there for the Eagle offense.
So the Eagles stay in that 4 wide set. Norton dropped the ball. He was able to pick it back up. Pressure comes.
Yeah, that's going to be a intentional grounding on that play.
Snap to number 0, Ivan Edwards.
Heavy pressure there by Raheem Fashala and Chase Cobb, and caused Norton to go ahead and just take the ball and just throw it to nobody over here on the right side. So you'll get the flag on the intentional grounding on that. Worst part about that, you get the loss of down on that. So
Flag on play was a intentional grounding on the Eagles. Spot foul and loss of down. Brings up second down. Ball now plays near the 18-yard line.
Like second down and a long way to go.
Zoom out
The 36 lead for the first down.
Eagles go out in the trips. Norton's looking. He puts the ball in the air. Nice catch by number 1. That's Austin Stanina with the nice catch. Check out the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast replay.
yeah, if you see here, I mean, Norton just goes ahead and fires it. Danina beat his man to the inside. That was number 12, Kamari Williams, and picks up a lot of that back, and it's going to be third down and about 1.
So the Eagles offense trying to show a little light right now. They stay in that trip set. Stanina lined up to the right. Shift in the backfield. Norton keeps it up the middle. Finds some room. Gets the first down. Still on his feet. Still moving.
Tyson Norton on the design keeper through the middle of the formation.
Yeah, Marenko on the tackle there, but, you know, big time run there by Norton. You know, he drops back.
Keep it on the action, John. Keep it on the action.
Went ahead and just kept finding a hole up the middle there. Nothing was available to him. Pulls it down and picks up about 12, 15 on the play.
Eagles go back to that 4 wide set.
Yeah, guys, we're only doing the huddles if it's a dead ball.
Norton drops back. He pumps. Puts the ball in the air. He got a man. Number 18. He's in the end zone for the Eagles with a quick strike by Norton.
Yeah, that was a nice play there. Terrell, excuse me, that was
Check out the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast replay.
Norton, you see, he pumps to the left side. Moat just goes ahead in direction. That was Leal. He had nothing but green grass in front of him. Beat his defender there. Puts the ball in for 6, so the Eagles strike. Eagles defense makes a hold in the Bulls, and the offense goes ahead and makes a strike.
That might have been number 10 that made that play.
Yeah, that was Terrell Moat.
We give Moat his credit. Seems like the jersey numbers.
Let's
take a look at the replay here. Yeah, you can see that he goes ahead and he pumps that out to the left-hand side, and that's Leal that just beat his man flat out, and Norton be able to pick him up and lay it in there for an easy 6.
So with that, Paul, the Eagles came out
Zoom in on Wiregrass there.
And struck straight down the field after a nice stop by their defense. And we got a 28-13 ball game.
So it seems like maybe Coach Garofano, a little fire at halftime. That halftime speech probably wasn't too pleasant. And Eagles come out, first possession they have, and they put up the points. So makes it 28-12. Correction, 28-13. Nick Herron on that little short kick there. It looked like they were trying to catch the Bulls off guard there. So they'll have 1st and 10 at their own 45. So the Bulls coming back out here and, being stopped for the first time to open up the second half here. They're going to see what they can go ahead and muster up. Eagles had a lot of good, pressure on the quarterback, Daniel Terry. They're going to try to go ahead and do a little bit of more of that.
And that's what the Eagles defense needed to do, is dial up some pressure to make him uncomfortable in that backfield, because that first half he was able to stand there comfortable, confident. Terry drops back. He has pressure coming. Sees a man, gives a dance move, and he gets out of bounds.
Number 2, Daniel Terry, quarterback on the scramble.
Yeah, he looks like he was looking downfield there. He had number 6, Jonah Gonzalez, open on the little screen right there, little wide receiver screen, and he was looking downfield and decided that pressure came by number 23. That's Gabriel Dooley. Takes it out and scampers up to about the 50, so 2nd and 5.
So the Bulls checking the signs. They're in a trip set. Terry, the field general, gives the sign. Quick handoff to 0 up the middle. He picks up a yard, 2 yards, still on his feet. Breaks to the left side. He's still going down the sideline. And he makes a spin, finally taken down by number 15, saving tackle of the Eagles. That's going to be Jesse Diaz that made that saving tackle. Check out the Jimmy John freaky fast replay.
Yeah, he just basically almost lost that ball there, Hudson. He had it on his hip there. Brings it around to the left-hand side. Jesse Diaz takes him down at about the 13-yard line. So they're going to go ahead and take a water break here, perhaps. So the Bulls, got held on that first drive to start the second half.
But Paul, that nice run that he had, he was able to get into the zone. He's in the neighborhood of the Applebee's red zone. They're staying in that trip set. Terry giving the signals, checking with his receivers. Terry drops back, puts the ball in the air. He had his man on a skinny post, but just put a little too much on it.
Yeah, Antonio Graham with the heavy pressure right up the middle, making Terry a little uncomfortable back there. He just flipped it into the end zone and falls incomplete. So nice pressure there by Antonio Graham.
Hey, John, let's go a little tighter. I know it's hard when they're spread out.
So the Bulls sticking to that 3-wide set. Screenplay to number 15. He was able to pick up about 6-7 yards on the carry after he caught the pass.
Yeah, King just went ahead and a little bubble screen right there. Picks up about 6-7 yards on that play, so 3rd and short for the Bulls offense.
We got 3rd down and a long 4 for the Bulls.
Bunch formation, handoff to 0. Tries to get around the left side. Picked up about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, that's Hudson on the left-hand side. A little extracurriculars in the end zone back there. Hudson picked up about 2 or 3 on that one. Taken down by Ramsey Aisha. So big 3rd down call here. Correction, should be 4th down. 4th down call for the Bulls here. I mean, you got a kicker that could definitely nail this, but the Bulls are going to take a timeout to talk about this.
So with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break ourselves, and we'll be right back.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Well, we're back into the game. 28-13 Wiregrass lead. And knocking on the door.
So 4th and 2 here. You know, this is something that Wiregrass has options. They can get a 1st down. They decide they're going to go for it. They're not going to go ahead and kick the field goal. They're looking to get some points here. So Eagles defense looking to make a big stand here. Big statement.
The Bulls are in I formation. Terry under center. Hand off to second man 0. He goes in for the spin. Still moving his feet.
He got enough for the 1st down there. So Monty Hudson. Big run there for the Bulls.
See where they spot the ball.
It should be 1st down. Yeah. Maybe injured player on the field.
Might be an Eagle down. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check out the McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard.
Timeout.
Well, it's 1st down and goal for the Bulls. They came out in an I formation. Let's see if they stay in that same formation. It looked like they bought a. Is that a lineman in the I formation?
That's big number 9 there. That's Camilo Joseph. He's that defensive end that's been causing havoc on Norton in that 1st
I mean, that's a big boy lined up in that I formation. It's like taking the fullback through, but it looked like Terry just tiptoed his way into the end zone for another touchdown.
I'll take it myself. Makes it look easy. So
Touchdown Bulls.
Check out the Jimmy John Freaky Fast replay.
yeah, that's pretty simple play. I formation.
Scoring for the Bulls, the quarterback number 2,
Terry
Daniel Terry.
just walks it in. So that'll make it 34-13. Both going on the tag on the extra point. That's good.
Nice high kick with so much room behind that.
Plenty. I mean, he's He's putting that an extra 20 yards past the crossbar. So it's 4:44 left to go here in the third. Bulls up 35-13 over the Eagles. So
All the way he's kicking looked like he went to the Martin Gramatica field goal for champions squad or something.
Gramatica kicking school, like the Mannings have the passing quarterback school, and Gramatica's got the kicking school. So.
But he does have his son that's out there playing collegiate football, and he's kicking and doing very well.
Oh, absolutely. He's playing for the Bulls. Fancy that. USF Bulls, and having a whale of a year. So are the Bulls, ranked number 19 coming into this weekend. Big action, so kudos to the Bulls. Support your local sports clubs, college teams, please. Oh, the ball fell off the tee. They're going to have to respot that ball. So the Bulls went back and found their groove there on that offensive side of the ball. I mean, the Eagles defense, they held them on that first possession. Didn't do too bad on the second possession there, but Bulls just a little bit too much for them to handle on that one. So
nice high kick. Ball fielded by number 10, gets to the right side, and he slips as he got ready to try to cut back.
That's Terrell Moten on that. Slips out of the bounds at about the 26-yard line.
Now let's see if the Eagles offense can come and move the ball down the field quickly, because they got to put some points up to stay in this ball game.
Yeah, this would be something here. I think you're going to have to go ahead and you're going to have to put points up on this drive just to keep it within reach. Again, it's one of those situations to where they don't want it to get it out of hand here. And, for a team that's does a lot of rushing and prides itself on the rushing offense, they're going to go ahead and flip the script and get into that passing mode, which they haven't done too bad with. So that's in and out of the hands of Boat right there.
They hit him with the little quick hitch pass, but looked like he was more focused on the run than the catch. You got to catch then the run.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you got your eyes upfield before you get the balls in your hand, and 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. You forget to catch the ball, and you're thinking about running ahead of time. So.
We'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Gulf Coast Sports Network. Make sure you check out the Senior Spotlight. Got pressure on Norton. Norton gets around the right side. He's still moving. He's finally brought down by number 4. The flag goes up.
Yeah, that Norton gets flushed out of the pocket. Original heavy pressure put on there by number 5, Justin Semchuk, but taken out of bounds there by number 4, Dante Parker. They're going to call a face mask on the Bulls on that one. So free 15 for the Eagles, and that'll bring first down for them. And they'll be gladly to take that first down.
Eagles set up 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line.
Make sure you hit the subscribe and like, and make sure you follow us. Set up that link to where anytime we're live and doing something with Gulf Coast Sports Network, you will get your alert. We got coming up next week, we'll be at Hernando High School, as Hernando will be taking on Wiki Wachi. And I believe the week after that, we're going to have middle school championship football on a Tuesday night. You make sure you want to tune in, because these are your future high school players that you will get the opportunity to watch in a championship game.
2nd down and 9.
And then I believe we're right back at Hernando High School for our final high school football game of the season between Hernando High School and your Nature Coast Sharks. Norton keeps the ball, takes it up the middle, picks up the first down and more. Norton is starting to utilize his legs a little more, and he's coming out with a burst and moving with some energy, Paul.
Yeah, that was a design quarterback draw right there. He went ahead and just took it straight down himself. The big hole opened in the middle there, and he picks up about 12 yards in that.
So the Eagles finding success in this 4-wide set. Drops back, screen pass. Stanier catches it, still on his feet. He looked like he's just short of the first down. So it's going to look like it's
Yeah, Semchuk on the tackle
might
there.
be second down and 1.
Yeah, it's going to be second down and very short. Maybe.
No, he signals first down. So the Eagles have moved the chains once again.
Yeah, that was a nice little play there. A little inside right there for Stanina, and picks up the 10 yards, and Eagles are on a move.
They're standing in that 4-wide set where they have success. Motioned. Norton drops back. You got a man open. Hands in the hands of Edwards. He's in. Oh, he dropped the ball at the 1-yard line.
Wow. Yeah, Edwards, he had that ball, and he was walking into the end zone.
Check out the Jimmy John's freaky fast replay.
And a big play there by the defense there. That looks like number 21, Ty Fagan, who basically strips the ball right out of Edwards' hand. Ball drops straight down, and he had the awareness, Fagan, to go ahead and pick the ball up. And we'll have a turnover, and the ball will go right back to the Bulls. Big stop there by the Bulls there. Big luck. Big luck. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulls, deep in their own territory. Looks like they're going to start at their own 4. So this is a chance now for the Eagles to make a big stop, get the ball back, and try to finish what they just started. So Eagle offense looked pretty decent on that up until that point.
4-wide set. He tried to get round.
That's Heron.
Ball carrier was tackled near the goal line.
51 Trevor, correction, 51 Caleb Johns on the tackle. First time we yelled out his name tonight.
Loss of close to 2. Second down and 12 for the Bulls.
They're spreading them out a lot now in this 4-wide set. Terry gets the ball. He drops back. He rolls to his right. He's looking downfield. Puts the ball in the air too much. Pass was intended to number 7. That's going to be Austin, but it was incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Looked like a holding call.
Yeah, that they're going to call a holding penalty. I'm not sure if that's going to be in the end zone or not.
Penalty flag was thrown in the backfield, holding on the offense.
If that was in the end zone, that should be a safety. Apparently it must have happened just outside the end zone. On that there, you can see, Terry looked like he was going to, I thought he was going to bring the ball down and take a run for it, and the last second he saw Austin and try to force the pass over into him across the middle, but it falls incomplete, so it'll be 3rd and 12.
Terry draws back. He's flushed out of the pocket. Tries to turn the corner. He cuts back. Flag on the play. He looked like he picked up about 2 yards before he's brought down.
Yeah, it looks like he got another
unsportsmanlike
on the
against the Bulls.
So that'll be a situation there where, you're not You probably just go ahead and mark them back and make it third down again, and it's going to be third and maybe 13. I mean, if you decline the penalty on that, he only got maybe about 3 or 4 yards on that, so that'll bring up fourth down.
Not even sure he got that many yards on that play, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, I declined the penalty, take the fourth down. It's fourth and probably about 8. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to go ahead and decline it, and it'll be fourth and about 8.
Look like they're going to bring out the field goal team. We got Edwards and Leo back deep. And I'm quite sure Edwards would like to make up for that play where the ball was snatched out of his hands at the 1 yard line.
Yeah. So big stop there by the Eagle defense.
Special team plays.
Hope at the very back of the end zone there.
Ball's away. Leo's going to let it bounce. And it's rolling.
That, my friend's a 50-yard
Ball
punt.
tumbles near the 37-yard line of the Eagles.
So that's a big special team play for the Bulls on that one.
Yeah, that was huge. Huge on the Eagle defense. You know, they showed up here second half. Big stop there. Nice punt there by Nathan Hope. And
but the momentum of the Eagles, you got to give it to them. They had a nice pass from Norton to Edwards. Edwards, unfortunately didn't hold on to that ball as tight as it was, but you got to give credit to the Bulls defense for him being able to strip it and not give up on the play. Because sometimes you may see someone running down there close to the end zone, they just let him go and let him go in. He did not give up on that play.
Well, and the thing of it is the Eagles' offense here in the second half has not looked bad at all. They've been marching down the field. He walks in on that. That's a two-score game. So
Norton keeps it again on that design quarterback keeper. Looks like he lost a yard, 2 yards on the play.
He will get back towards the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Semzuk on that tackle there, he just got to grab a Norton's jersey and wouldn't let go and just pulled him out. So
his helmet came off, so that means he's going to have to come off the field. Which now they're going to have their quarterback, Aiden Coleman, going into the game.
No, Aiden, he's the one that's the passer. Norton is the one that runs the ball. Coleman is the one that throws the ball. So this is not unfamiliar territory for Coleman to come in.
They're 4 wide set. Quick handoff to Edwards. He goes straight up the middle, and he's met
Chase Cobb
by way of a Bulls, number 9, number 43.
Chase Cobb on the big tackle there. He just stood Edwards up, and that'll go ahead and do it for the third quarter. That one went flying by.
In the third quarter,
And that's the end of the third quarter, 35-13. Wiregrass ahead. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Look like we got the alumni, the families, the mothers, cheerleaders all out there together, cutting it, putting loose, kicking off their Sunday shoes. You can only catch that right here at Gulf Coast Sports Network. Covering Hernando, Pasco, high school action, football, baseball, softball. So make sure you subscribe and hit that like button.
Thank you for getting footloose, and special thank you to our cheerleader injured last week, Cecilia, for getting footloose.
Eagles in the trips. Norton rolls left under pressure. Ball almost intercepted by number 12. Kamari Williams.
Broken up in the last minute by the Bulls defender. Brings up 4th down.
Check out this Jimmy John freaky fast replay.
Yeah, Norton goes ahead and rolls out to the left. Tries to hit Elijah Rogers, but big play there by Kamari Williams. Knocks the ball down, and that's going to bring up a big 4th down now for the Eagles. It's going to be 4th and 10.
Eagles set to go for it on 4th down and 10.
Eagles stay in the trips. Norton drops back. Under pressure. He comes out of there. He got the corner. He turns left. And he's finally pushed out of bounds after picking up the 1st down. Moving the chains for the Eagles. And we got a bull down on the field at about the 40-yard line.
That was a big 13-yard run there. Yeah, that looks like that's Chase Cobb. He ran in the backfield. He ran into Carmelo Joseph on that and reaching out to get the sack on that. So,
timeout. There's an injured bull.
So with that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
11 minutes, 42 seconds. And we got the Eagles trying to get their wings flying high to get themselves in the end zone.
Big 4th down play there by the Eagles, and Norton there picking up 13 to get that 1st down. So resets the downs, and Eagles in Bulls territory at their 40.
Eagles stay in that 4-wide set. Norton gets the ball. Tried to hit number 10, but number 1 was not having it. That was for show. And he for show knocked that down.
Yeah, big play there by Raheem Fashawa. For show. That'll bring up 2nd and long.
Eagles go into a trips. Norton rolls to his right. Pressure from behind by number 4. Wide open receiver. Nice move by that receiver. Flag on the play. He's still moving.
Pass was complete to
That's
number
Moat.
10 of the Eagles. Terrell Moat.
He cuts back all the way across the field after
check out the Jimmy John's freaky fast replay.
Making that catch. You see he's running, and then he gets tackled by number 9, Carmelo Joseph. So, big play there by the Eagles. The flag, though, is going to mark them back.
On the Eagles.
Still going to be enough for the Eagle 1st down, though.
Even with the penalty, that's the Springstead Eagles.
So the Eagle offense, in the second half, they flipped the switch here, Abe, and they've definitely looked a lot better this second half than they did the first.
It's more life with their offense.
Yeah,
Before it was like they weren't themselves. They weren't playing Eagles football.
For primary rushing offense, they're doing a pretty good job on the passing yard.
Norton takes the ball straight up the middle. He's to the 5-10. He's in the end zone for the Eagles.
Just like that, lightning strikes and Norton just walks it in from about 27 yards. Big hole open there up on the left-hand side.
So check out the Jimmy John freaky fast replay.
So you can see here that, that hole opens right up the middle. He finds the gap, and he's gone for the touchdown.
Eagles set up for the point after try.
Logan Kepner out for the extra point. Kick is
That's
up.
good.
Squeezes it in. It's good. So it'll be the Bulls 35, Eagles 20 with 10:40 left to go here in the ball game. So Eagles only down 15.
Eagles been controlling this second half of the game. I'm not sure what was going on with the Eagles at the very beginning of this game because they weren't playing like themselves. And like we said, we normally see the power of number 3, William Figueroa. Not sure what's going on there. And I don't see him on the sideline or on the field tonight. And, that is one of their power runners that sparks their offense. But they've been now able to adjust and make plays with Edwards and Norton and the nice hands of Austin. And those guys have been putting in some great plays, and then Moat as well. So their halftime speech by Coach Garofano has really changed the mindset of these players.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said, for a team that thrives on the run, their passing has been pretty decent here in the second half. And Norton's been just lighting it up here on these quarterback draws and just taking the ball himself. So.
Ball kicked to 22. 22 is running power. He's finally brought down by number 7. It's going to be Jacob McKinnon with some assistance from some other Eagles. So it's 10:33 remaining in the ball game. We got the Bulls up 35-20, but we got some life from these Eagles right now.
Yeah, the defense made 2 stands here, in the second half. I mean, they did give up that touchdown on the last drive, but their defense looked a lot better. They definitely made the Bulls work for every inch out there on the field. So they're going to have to dial it up here again, hold them up here, and let their offense, who's been cooking here in the second half, let them cook. Let Eagles cook.
So the Bulls come out with trips to the left. Terry rolls right, puts the ball in the air, trying to hook up for number 15. Again, it was intended for Cedric King, and this is almost like a replay of the beginning of the game when he kept trying to hit King.
Yeah, he had a couple overthrows in that first half there, and he had that one that had King over on the post there in that first half, and again on the skinny post there, and a little bit too much mustard, and King just could not catch up to it.
Now remember, he went after King twice, and it didn't work out. And then he caught the fade on the other side of the field.
Yeah, he went over there to T.S. Austin on the left side, and that's where he's looking that way now.
Terry draws back, puts the ball in the air.
And look who it is.
And he's in the end zone, number 7 for the Bulls. Austin.
Same exact thing from the first half.
Check out this Jimmy John's freaky fast replay.
You can see here that Austin had his man beat, but I'll tell you what, Austin put on the afterburners to run underneath this to catch that. And I'll tell you what, that's the same thing they did in that first half. He overthrew King, had King open, turns around, hits Austin on the fly. This one here, another skinny post, boom.
Altogether empty by 30 minutes after the end of tonight.
Terry is really showing his arm right now, and his receivers are making plays. Like you said, he kicked in the second gear to make that catch.
Oh, it's like a little unfortunate incident there. Ball's loose. They got to pick that up now. They're going to say that was an incomplete pass. So something askew happened here on the extra point, and but the Bulls will take a 41-20 lead with 10:19 left to go here in the ball game.
The Bulls 41.
This is turning into an offensive showdown right now.
So stay tuned with us after the game. Towards the end of the game here, we're going to go ahead and announce the Glory Days player of the game. And Abe, what do they win?
Well, they win a T-shirt that I would like to have, a Gulf Coast Sports Network T-shirt, and they also get a gift card for Glory Days so they can go in and have some of their great wings or their shrimp. They have some great meals over there. They don't want their card. They give it to me. Me and you go.
Hey, let's go.
I wear the T-shirt. You take the card.
I am a little disappointed that they got rid of the Monte Cristo, but you know what? They got other stuff on there. Glory Days, if you're listening, bring back the Monte Cristo.
But I like the pretzels. I like the pretzels with the cheese.
Beer cheese, oh yeah.
Yes, yes.
You're making
See,
me
you
hungry.
making me hungry right now. You know.
Between Glory Days and Applebee's, come on, man.
Right. I'm not sure what Will trying to do to us. You know, we get real hungry.
We need people to stay out of the red zone. That's what we need.
Because they're constantly in the neighborhood.
They're in the neighborhood. Oh, too much, Abe. Making some fellas hungry up here. So.
But Glory Days got some nice shrimp too, just so you know.
They do. Real hot.
Got around that right side. He got speed. Oh, and he's finally pushed out of bounds.
Number 10, Terrell Moe takes it
By number 26 of Wiregrass.
Back to close to the 30 point
Teat.
Of the Bulls.
Now let's see if the Eagles offense can come back and march down the field, but they got to do it with some urgency now.
Yeah, they get 10:09 left to go. Again, they're now by 21, so 3 scores they're going to need. So this is a situation here where every possession is going to count, where they need to put some points up on the board. And it's a situation, too, where you don't want to make it too many long, methodical drives. You want to kind of quick strike a couple of touchdowns here.
So the Eagles stay in that 4-wide set, which has been giving them success this second half. Norton quick slant to number 18, picks up the first down with a little WWE tackle by Hudson.
Yeah, that was just a little quick in right there, and Leal
tackle at the 40-yard line.
Picks up enough for the first down there. And Mr. Hudson definitely said that was enough there. We'll go ahead and slam you down on the 40. But not before they pick up the first down, so. Nice play there by Norton. I mean, he had some pressure coming off the edge there by Parker, and he was able to just go ahead and laser that to Leal.
Norton dropped back, puts the ball in the hands of Edwards. Edwards get around the left side. He's finally pulled out of bounds. Looked like
in the backfield, scrambled out to midfield.
Amari Williams takes him out of bounds. Will be close to the first down. Probably going to be about a half a yard short.
Look like the Eagles might have a player down right in front of their bench.
There's an injured player on the Eagles sideline.
With that, we're going to go ahead and take a break and check out the McMurdo Family Vision Regional Scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
Just shy of the
all right, it looks like second and 1.
For the Eagles.
Paul, look like the Eagles passing game is getting strong. Right now, they're about at 192 passing yards. 15 for 23 for Norton. He rolls to his right. Pressure's coming from the backside. Takes a cut. It looked like he got the first down.
Yeah, it looks like the Eagles might have got away with a hold on that one because Chase Cobb had his man beat, and it looked like 51 Caleb Johns might have got away with one there, but all for naught. Doesn't matter because Tyson Norton used his legs and decided he was going to pick up the first down. I'll tell you what, between 192 yards passing, he's probably got close to about 70 yards rushing here tonight. He's got a couple touchdowns, a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown, so he's been that Eagle offense.
So the Eagles in the trips left, single receiver. Norton takes it straight up the middle, picks up about 5 yards on the carry and brought down. 8 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 41-20. The Eagles trailing.
Big Carmelo Joseph with another tackle. 7:40 left to go here.
Eagles go back to that 4 wide set. Norton drops back.
Oh, knocked down right there.
That's the second time number 1 has knocked the ball down.
It's like number 1, Rasheed Nashola.
For sure.
Brings a third down and a long 5 for the Eagles.
So Wiregrass looking to make a big stop here on third down. Obviously, this is 4-down territory if you're the Eagles.
Rogers coming in with the play from the coach from the sideline. Eagles stay in the 4 wide set.
You got to watch for.
So you got Edwards out in the slot.
Watch for Norton to take this and run again.
Norton drops back. He got time, puts the ball in the air.
Yeah, he was looking out there for Moat.
Looking for Moat, but again he's over there. He's covered, and the defense is doing a great job of coverage. He's still wearing 21 over there on that backside, and he's doing a great job. Matter of fact, he put his hands on the ball as the ball was thrown too far.
It's a big 4th down here for the Eagle offense.
Eagles down 41-20. Go for it on 4th down.
They stay in trips.
From the 47.
They need about 6.
Norton drops back, puts the ball in the air again.
Ball falls incomplete near the 10-yard line.
That was intended to Sanina.
Number 21's been blanketing the receivers on that side all night. And I'm not sure why they keep attempting to put that ball over there by him, but I got to give it up to number 21, Tay Fegan. He's been blanketing them. Last time we seen, he put the strap on. He's been strapping those receivers on that side over there.
Yeah, he's had at least 4 passes deflected. So he's big part of the shutdown on that right side out there. So the Bulls will get the ball back here. 7:15, up 41-20. Time's running out for Eagles. They need a big stop, big stop here. I know I've said that multiple times, Abe, but this time I mean it.
Thank you. Go Folks. Sports Network.
Now the Bulls come out, trips to the right side, motion left, shotgun formation. Terry gets the ball. He drops back. He's looking. He's rolling to his right. Still rolling. Throws a nice out route. Looked like he was the referee saying he was out of bounds.
Well, that was close. Let's take a look at the replay
Jimmy John
here.
replay.
Yeah, I think they might have missed that one there because it was obviously that left foot was still in bounds when he caught the ball. But they're going to call it was incomplete, so it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, Paul, had we probably, had the challenge and able to have the referee check the booth.
Yeah, I mean, they can come up here and take a look at our camera here, and we'll show it. But yeah, that was real close. Nice play though there, but it was definitely out of bounds. So, according to the ref.
So the Bulls are in twins. Terry drops back, comes out of the pocket. Number 14. Look, that's going to be a flag. I saw that coming.
Yeah, Elijah Rogers decided he would have just go ahead and knocked down Alex McCullough on that, and that's definitely going to be a pass interference there on the Eagles secondary. So free first down. So we're trying to figure out what's going on here. They're going to go ahead and
Call this pass interference on the defense.
mark off the penalty, and it will be a first down for the Bulls. But yeah, on that play there, I mean, McCullough had the inside route there, and I don't know if Elijah Rogers had to go ahead and get up on his back on that one, because I think he had pretty good coverage on him overall. The ball was going pretty high past him, so that's one thing I will say with Terry. His only downfall, he does have a tendency to overthrow his receivers quite a bit.
He puts the ball up in the air, 15. Oh, he got his hands on it. And another flag.
Yeah, Jesse Diaz on the coverage, pretty decent coverage on that there, but again, a little bit overthrown. King does get his hand on the ball, as you can see there. Yeah, that looked like a catchable ball, Abe. Great job, Eric. It'll be second down now for the Bulls. I mean, Abe, you're up 41-20. You pretty much have done what you want against this Eagle defense. Is there still a need to be throwing the ball downfield and stopping the clock and giving the Eagles a chance? I mean, yeah, they're down 21, but
you got to realize sometimes we're in mid-season. Wiregrass is going to try to make some type of push in the playoffs. And if you don't have a passing game going into the playoffs, it's kind of hard to advance forward.
I think they've shown that they got a passing game. Though,
but remember, you just said sometimes he's been overthrowing some of those plays. So that means they got to try to get their timing down pat. You know, and with as many yards as he came in passing, that's pretty much what they do.
Second down and close to 26.
So they're staying in the trips. Got motion. Terry rolls to his right, looking downfield.
Another holding.
And he's still on his feet.
Flag in the backfield on the play.
Holding
quarterback tackle near the
on the Bulls.
Yeah, on the backside of that rollout, there was a little bit of hold on the offensive lineman. Taken down there by number 4.
But they're tackling Terry with grace. It's not like, you know, they were taking him down hard or fast. It went almost in slow motion.
On the Bulls,
yeah, they're going to go ahead and decline that. Make it third down. It's third and quite a bit.
Brings up third down and close to 26 again for the Bulls.
They might use the quarterback legs again. So Terry likes to go route in that skinny post.
Well, we're going to go ahead and take a break here, the water break, with the Wiregrass up 41-20. We'll be right back.
All right, Genty, time to learn the option play.
Come on, Coach. I know how to run the option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Mix and match 3 apps with 3 sauces, like shrimp, boneless wings, onion rings with sweet chili, blue cheese, and marinara. Or wonton tacos, waffle fries, and riblets with honey mustard, ranch, and honey barbecue. Or brew pub pretzel, mozzarella sticks, and waffles.
Coach, how many combinations are there?
There's over 80,000.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces for $14.99. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
We got the cheerleaders keeping keeping the Eagles fans excited over here on the home side. Remember, tonight is senior night, and some of these senior cheerleaders, senior football players, senior band members, this is their last time on this playing on this field.
Yeah, it's a little something that they want to go ahead and take away with a tough performance, but they can hang their heads. They gave it their all. But it ain't over yet, Abe. Still 6:23 left to go in the game.
Terry drops back. That skinny post. And he got it, number 7 again. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown.
Contagious Austin. Once again, Daniel Terry just floats it up there. Austin.
Check out the Jimmy John freaky fast replay.
Yeah, Austin just goes ahead and waits for it. 18, Leal had his back to the play. I'm not sure if he was paying attention to the ball, but.
And I told you, Terry loved that skinny post or that go route.
Touchdown is good. Call is unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bulls player in the end
Yeah,
zone.
they got a little extracurricular referee threw the flag on the rolling it into the end zone. So they'll go ahead and mark it on the extra point. And now we'll see the leg on Nathan Hope. Let's see if he can go ahead and.
And this time he didn't. Number 7 didn't have to use the step ladder for that.
No. Yeah, he basically just waited for the ball to come down, and the Eagles receivers had their backs to the play.
Well, Paul, you say you like these field goal kickers, and we're gonna call him Baby Grammatica. He makes this one tonight.
Let's see, 35 yards out. The way he's been kicking extra points tonight.
Zoom out a little, Brian. There you go. That's good. That's good.
Snap, place, hold, up, good. Come on now. Come on now. Dude.
So we're going to give him the name Baby Grammatica.
Dude, that would have been good from about 45, 50.
6:10 left to go in the contest. Bulls 48.
Keep it up, young Nathan. I like your style. So with the score 48-20 here, I think you can pretty much write this one off now.
Paul, football is a 4-quarter sport. We got 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this ball game. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. So anything can happen. They can kick off. They can run it all the way back for a touchdown. They can go for 2, make it 8. They can kick an onside kick, get the ball back. Then Norton can put the ball in the air, get another quick strike. We still got a ball game here.
Sure.
So a lot of things can happen.
A lot of things can happen. We'll just take it one play at a time, though.
Right. Special teams do what? Make special plays at special times. So this could be a special time.
This could be. That's if Mr. Hope doesn't decide he wants to put it out.
Well, unless you got a special team kicker like Baby Grammatica, then he gonna put it in the end zone. Oh,
Now
this is
give him
returnable.
Opportunity to return it. It's Mr. Edwards.
Still going.
Brings it up about the 22, taken down there by number 26, Eli Titi.
A flag on the play.
There's a flag.
Which may give them some more yards. It look like it's probably going to be on number 43. Either they're doing some little extra chatter on the field, and the referees are not having it, so they're going to immediately throw the flag.
That ref almost fell over throwing that flag. He threw it up so high.
That's a nice shot, Eric. Keep it right there. How do you get Garifano?
So the refs are figuring out what they want to go ahead and do, writing down on their got their pens and papers out there. Probably going to be a 15-yarder. And it is. So they'll go ahead and mark off the 15 yards. Oh, it's both. They call
offsetting
penalties there. So
they got both of them for jaw jacking.
Yeah, a little jaw jack there, and
On the 22.
But see, you got to be smart now, because if they get another 15-yard penalty, they may miss another game.
That's true.
So
I
the
guess
design
that
quarterback
unsportsmanlike. So
ball carrier able to take the ball past the 25-yard line.
Norton takes it up the middle
Wrestled
for
down near the
about
26.
3 yards.
So it looks like it's going to be second down. Second down and 6. Eagles staying in
Second down
that
and a
4
long
wide
6
formation.
for the Eagles.
Norton and McCullough goes up the field. He runs one guy over, stiff arms another, and then he's met by a host.
Number 4, the ball carrier, Zyron McCullough. Flag near the end of the play.
Oh, now McCullough gets up and just headbutts, and there's some more flags. Ref's got to get a hold of this before this gets too out of hand, because there's been some jaw jacking going back and forth, some little extracurricular activities.
Now you know that's the second time McCullough got penalized. Remember at the beginning of the game when he pushed the guy off his quarterback, and then now after that tackle, he jumped up and pushed the guy, and the referees threw the flag. You got to be careful.
Yeah, we got to see. Both of these teams just need to keep things in check here. I mean, it's a 48-20 ball game. Things aren't going the Eagles' way tonight, but again, if you got the Bulls making stupid penalties like that, you don't need to react to make a stupid penalty on your own. Because this is what we're basically now going to have, offsetting penalties. And we still have 5:06 left to go in the ball game.
Multiple flags are on the field. The officials aren't conferring at this time.
They cleaning up the flag. I mean, flags came from all over.
Nice shot there, John.
See,
You getting a
I remember when back when I was official Abe, I used to carry 3 flags in my pocket just for something like that. Never had a chance to throw 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. The concession stand is just announced. They're doing $1 hot dogs and hamburgers at this time.
They got a sale going on in the
Please watch your
concession.
step as you
$1
enter the stand.
hot dogs and hamburgers.
For $1 hot dogs and
But we trying to go to Glory Days at Applebee's.
Speaking of which, stay tuned. After the game, we'll be announcing the Glory Days player of the game.
Nice shot there, Brian.
So now they explaining to Coach Garofano what's going on with that play. A lot of things happen.
I'd like to thank the concession stand for all the home games, always being ready. All proceeds go to Springstead Athletics. Once again, right now, $1 hot dogs and hamburgers.
Once again, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight to Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Nice shot, John.
It's a nonprofit organization bringing you the best
All 3 guys.
high school action.
We've got this conversation.
Hernando County, Pasco County. Football, softball, baseball, middle school football. We may even slide in some wrestling. Will going that way. He may even add in some basketball. Who knows? But make sure you tune in and check us out. Gulf Coast Sports Network, the top-notch network.
So, Abe, you're right. Zyron McCullough. He picked up his second one.
3 fouls on the play, 2 personal fouls on the Bulls.
And he's done.
Unsportsmanlike conduct as
So
well.
his evening should pretty much be done over for tonight. And the Eagles will get the ball 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
So the Eagles in trips. Norton drops back. Pressure's coming. Puts the ball in the air. Another flag comes. 2 more flags come. We still got 4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining, and we're getting showered by flags all over the field.
Had an opportunity to go ahead and pick that one off, and I think they're going to get Ty Fegan.
It is pass interference.
Pass interference. Let's take a look at the replay. Nope.
That moves the ball deeper into Bulls territory. Ball
I'm not sure where the pass interference was. Maybe he might have had a hand around his waist while he was going up to try to deflect that ball.
So the Eagles will stay in trips. Norton drops back. Pressure's coming. Norton rolls to his right, still looking downfield, puts the ball up for an out route. Pass was intended for Edwards.
I think that was Cedric King again.
35-yard line. Ball's incomplete. Brings up second down. 4:47 left to go in tonight's game.
A little closer, Eric. See if I can
See if the Eagles can dial up here on 2nd and 10.
Norton drops back. Tries to get the ball to number 23.
Intended for the receiver out on the left side.
That's going to be Gabriel Dooley.
Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, Norton.
And when you have a game to where the score has gotten like this and they're constantly trying to pass, it stops the clock each time, which makes it an even longer game, which makes these guys even more tired to where now cramps will start kicking in. Because when you're tired, you can't think. Now they'll start jumping off sides and having those mental errors. Norton drops back, he puts the ball in the air. Austin catches it, take it down at about the 5-yard line, and another flag. Check out the Jimmy John's freaky pass replay.
Yeah, you can see here, Stanita just had his man beat right down the right-hand side. That Fegan finally gets solved there. Takes a big pop there from the Cedric King. Norton took a big hit from Joseph there in the backfield too, so didn't see what the penalty was on that.
This has been one of the longest minutes.
Yeah.
Possibly a personal foul on the Bulls.
I think they call it a personal foul on that hit from King. He might have hit him too hard, so ref decided he wanted to get involved and throw the flag on that.
So the Eagles stay with the trip set. Norton gets the ball, drops back, put it in the air. 23 has it.
It's Dooley.
And Dooley gets about a yard.
Yeah, immediately brought down there by Alex.
Brings up second down for the Eagles.
4 minutes left to go.
So with that passing, Norton is well over 200 yards passing today.
2nd and goal for the Eagles. From the
262 yards.
Career day.
Norton rolls right. Threw the ball, and it looked like it might have been intercepted.
Yeah, he did intercept it.
Norton's pass.
That's Brett Marenko.
Intercepted by the Bulls.
Norton was being chased down. You can see here the heavy pressure by Chase Cobb. He gets actually the other guy came up and just gave a licking. That was number 5. That was Justin Simchuk again. Sorry, Justin, if I'm not pronouncing your name right, but it's a big turnover there. Ball goes back in the Bulls' hands, and you could pretty much write this one off, Abe. I believe 3:27 left to go, 48-20. Bulls in complete control of this one.
Terry hands off the 22. He gets up the middle, picks up about 4 yards. Actually, that's number 20. That's going to be Julian Velez. First time we've seen him tonight.
Yeah, that's the first time we called up Julian.
Picks up about 4 or 5 yards on that play.
Julian, 5'8", 155.
Second down and 6.
Terry throws a screen. It's caught by number 32. Flag on the play. 32 still going down the field. Finally brought out of bounds by number 27 for the Eagles. That's going to be Ashton May.
Yeah, that's going to be a hold. That's going to all that work for nothing. That's going to get brought back. So nice play there, but all for naught.
Clock continues to run with 2:39 to go in the game. Brings up second down and 12.
So 2:30 left to go here in the ball game. Second down and about 12. Bulls just taking their time.
Look like the Bulls are in trips to the left. Terry hands off to number 20 again. He busts up the middle. Still on his feet, still going, and finally brought down at the 25-yard line.
Again, the running back for the Bulls.
Velez,
a little.
Julian Velez, a spark plug out there, a fire plug.
I mean, he's the shortest thing on the field right now, and he came out like a cannon.
They say he's 5'8". Now, I'm going to say more like about 5'4", because Eagle might have a difficult time even seeing him in the backfield. But I'll tell you what, he laid a wallop on somebody when he went right up that middle. Pressure on the backside.
And we finally see our first sack of the night by number 11 for the Eagles.
Close to 5 on the play. Brings up second down and 15.
That's going to be Ramsey Aish. Seemed like the Eagles have brought in some new guys from the sideline onto the field. Some of their younger up-and-comings.
Yeah, get them a little playing time here in the last home game of the season.
Handoff again. He met in the backfield, but he still me with a little impact.
Oh yeah,
a little TNT.
He's a senior too.
Brian, can you hear me?
Time out on the field.
There is an injury. So it looks like the injured player is Wiregrass. Looks like maybe he might have caught a leg injury. But I'll tell you what, that's Julian Velez getting a little time here with it being a senior.
Daniel Terry,
quarterback.
Number 2.
So 40 seconds left to go here in the ball game. 48-20. Wiregrass.
Make sure he doesn't wear a helmet.
The injured player on the
She's asking about
Daniel Mauricio going to be walking it off. So
thank you,
Well, a nice hand from the Bulls player, able to make his way over to the sideline.
So the Bulls still in trips. Quick slant to number 32. He still got it. Looked like he made enough for the first down.
32, able to catch the ball near the 35.
yeah, that should pretty much do it now.
Close to a first
19
down.
seconds
The Bulls
remaining
continues to run with
as the
16
clock
seconds
continues
left
to
go in
run.
tonight's game.
They don't even
Third
have
down
to run a
and
play.
inches for the Bulls.
But the Bulls are
Still in
saying, you know what,
trips.
we're still going to go ahead and run one, and we're going to go
Terry
long.
drops back. He's looking. He rolls to his right. He's still
Look
looking,
out
still
there.
rolling. He rolling.
No, he's way past
This
where
time he starts, shakes, cuts it back, and he's finally brought down by the Eagles. So with that being said, Wiregrass Ranch Bulls take the victory tonight, 48 to the Eagles 20. So Paul, we had to sit here and think about who was going to be the player of the game tonight. So the player of the game, who do you think the player of the game should be?
Well, I'll tell you what, Abe. This guy put on such a performance tonight. 277 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. That's 2 rushing touchdowns. Your player of the game, none other than the Wiregrass quarterback, Daniel Terry. Congratulations, young man. Big ball game. There was a couple guys on that team that probably deserved it, but nobody deserved it more than Daniel Terry tonight. Once again, 292 yards, 3 touchdowns, 60 yards rushing, 2 rushing touchdowns, 5 total. Mr. Daniel Terry, you are the Glory Days player of the game.
So with that, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Gulf Coast Sports Network. Wiregrass winning 48 to 20. Now we're going to go ahead and send it up to Will Wilkie.
Thank you very much, Abe and Paul. Great call on the game here tonight. Wiregrass takes home the victory, 48 to 20. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in tonight. Be sure to follow us on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. For Abe Dowdell, Paul Smith, John McMurdo, Eric White, Jason Cephas, Brian Lott, I'm Will Wilkie, and we'll see you next time.